Okay, hello everyone. Uh, it's time. KeSPA Cup finals happened earlier. We will be watching the games, but I don't know if I call this a surprise or not. I have my good old friend, high key family member, Jake Hiprain Matthews, the goat. Say hi, Jake.
Hello, everybody. It's probably a disappointing surprise, isn't it?
It's a very disappointing surprise, probably. But Jake and I today, what we're gonna do is we're gonna like very casually cast the games, and Hiprain has the time. Fortunately, today, he's a very busy man.
Unemployed caster in 2025. Bro, do you know what I've done for the last 6 days and why I'm so glad I'm not on camera?
Yep.
I have worn the same clothes. I've changed boxes and stuff, don't worry. But I've worn the same clothes for the last 6 days, and all I've done is play World of Warcraft. That is the life. Anyone who wants to be a caster, this is what happens. This is what I've been doing this for almost a decade now, and this is where my career's at. I'm playing WoW in my parents' house.
Right. So, Jake, for context, just because this is your first time here, I probably should have run you through this because, I had the time to. But we won't see drafts. We won't know what happened in the draft. We won't know prio stuff like that. It is literally just a gameplay, start to finish. That's it.
Okay, because I've been in my little WoW hole.
Yes.
Are we on Fearless for this best of?
Yes, it is Fearless.
Okay, so we
Nothing
won't
has changed there. No. So
fine.
anything that we see here, like there will be nothing else. There'll be nothing of the same. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I think that's kind of it. I don't think there's anything else to say. Think without further ado, I'm just gonna hit play on this and let's have a good time. It's been a minute since we've done something adjacent to a cast.
When was the last cast we did?
Oh gosh.
Was it finals? NLC finals?
It would have been NLC finals, yeah, all the way out in Stockholm,
did
Sweden.
You do Masters or EMEA Masters?
No.
Oh my word, we haven't casted since like August.
Yep. I was out in America. Didn't do anything else, yeah.
To be fair, I haven't casted a game of League of Legends in 2 months probably. When was the EMEA? Like that was the last time
it was all through September, right out until obviously the finals was in between semis and finals of Worlds, right? I think it was that little pocket, or right before semis.
Yeah.
It was quite strange, but I hope it was good nonetheless.
It was great, yeah. I mean, I don't know if you saw me getting absolutely destroyed by KC fans.
Oh yeah. No, I did see that,
mate. Rage on Twitter. That is actually how you get interactions, apparently.
Oh yeah, you just bait the French, and
you will. It's so easy to get interactions.
You will find success. It's same for the Spanish. It's how we got the You'll probably see it. I don't know if you have either stream up.
I do not right now.
That's fine. But my following notification on stream is Raz. I've actually forgotten what he says word for word, but it's basically saying like
speaking in Spanish.
Yes, it's that tweet.
Oh my word, that was so funny.
And that was because of the Spanish fans, which was what it was.
Them getting angry at you for something he said. That's so funny.
Yeah. Well, no. So they were mad. They were mad at me, but that one Spanish fan happens to think that I was Raz. Presumably, that's just what we assumed. It's just the conclusion that we came to. So that was good. But yeah, just bait the non-native English speakers into engagement. It's good. It works every time.
I think it's getting absolutely slammed there, actually. Also, I know this is a pre-recorded VOD. Are they just using directed cam for this?
So this is just directed cam. It is raw out it's raw out of the replay file, bro. Like, this is what I'm saying. This is what we're watching right now. It's just the straight up replay file. There is no observing. If there would be observing, it'll be me doing it. And I don't have the hotkeys set up.
Warning on this VOD, man.
Huh? You need to
put an epilepsy warning on. The camera is going to be jolting around so much.
It will, it will. But the point with Faker though is that's been happening a lot this year. I know you've not been keeping up like internationally, or well, maybe a little bit
Actually,
internationally,
no,
but like
I got all over Worlds, which is the first
yeah,
time in a while. Last year, I didn't watch any Worlds. This year, I watched about 90% of the games, if not more.
yeah. But it's something well not it's not been me alone, but I've been bringing this up a lot about how Faker's laning phase this year has been really really poor. You know, not just to his own standards, but by like the very high standards of players like Zeka and Chovy and BDD.
Yeah.
And I brought it up in the last time that these two played in KeSPA because they're second best of against each other. And it was like, I brought it up, and Faker just immediately got solo killed by Zeka in lane. So he's been suffering a lot inside the lane, but he's still making up for it outside.
But this
of
is
lane.
a rough early lane for like Oriana. Zed just has giga range and is a complete like just miserable to play into. What I actually don't know about, and I might have to hold that thought because Owner looking for a potential gank onto Zeka here, but nice slow from Faker from the dissonance, is the Jace jungle. I actually haven't seen much of this, so what is this? What's the point?
So it clears surprisingly well, but the other important thing is kind of, you think about it, like it's like an Elise without the CC. It just deals a lot of damage because it's got so many additional spells. So it skirmish as well. Ooh, Haze. Good little bit of movement there. And they just trade hills in the end, which is not too bad. But you think
Also,
about it kind of like a poking high damage Elise, basically, without that cocoon.
No, I also just kind of caught onto the fact that Guma's obviously not on T1 here.
Yeah.
Playing against them.
It's still a
really
lot to get
caught
used
me
to.
off guard for a second there. I was like, oh man, T1 doing well in this fight. Nope, it's actually Guma doing well against his former team. Zeus, though, very low, not going to get flashed onto by Doran underneath the tower. Bit greedy, that one.
Yeah, Owner's making his way around.
For the gank, though. Yeah,
you can see, and the pings are there because the ward is there, so that's good. But it will still mean that Zeus is going to have to miss what little of that wave is underneath that tower up there. He might even get pushed even further back. You can see Doran's proxying the wave on the minimap. And he is going to get forced back even further.
Miserable.
At the very least, Kanavi's on his way to come and support him, so there's that. But that looks not great, I can't lie. Not the best position to be in as Ambessa, but that's just one of the hardest matchups in the game as well. Trades don't really go your way. The second you lose your W off of the Empowered Renekton. Stun as well. And it doesn't get any better. Once you get Eclipse, it's just an extra shield to break. But of course, the trades feel a little bit nicer in terms of your damage output, so there's that.
Oh, both top laners just teleporting back towards that top side. CS lead actually not massive for Doran, but does obviously have like a fairly large wave pushing in towards him. So we'll be able to pull ahead a little bit off the back of that one. It's been a very, very chill start, actually. 5 minutes in, not really much of action. Couple of potential bits of fishing for a kill, as Pays doesn't even hit the arrow there onto Guma. Guma with a 4-shot lined up as well. Faker does have the shockwave available, but Pays has cut back down. Very low down here. No ult on Guma though, so not under major threat yet.
Yeah, but both junglers down here for this Skull Crab, and this is what I was saying about the damage of Chase early on. Just with a serrated Dirk, lands everything, and Kanavi can't really contest this anymore. And Owner immediately actually just says, screw the Skull Crab, I want the dragon. Could be a little bit risky, just because Pays is somewhat chunked out still, but this wave is sort of slow pushing in. I think he actually de-aggroed the dragon just off camp. Takes the Scar one now, he's going to look to try and harass the Light, and Guma has to still be a little bit weary, however, that Kanavi could be in the area.
Missed that Q though, sadly. Yep. A little bit of a... I think he expected them to move back, and Kira was able to lock them in place. The headbutt pole, so... Doesn't get it. It wasn't really going to be much of a kill. It would just be a bit of poke and a bit of pressure over to Pays. But it's going to need that 4th shot off the back of this one. And yeah, I guess the question is how does the Jace actually kind of fare as you get later into the game? Because obviously we know what Jace does. He's especially 3 items is kind of the major spike for the champion, and then it kind of gets miserable. Is it just, you know, bog standard Jace, but he doesn't have the laning phase?
It's kind of funny, you know, a lot of the time when you have Jace out of a solo lane, it's like he's locked to, okay, carrier, gets the knockdown, and it's straight into the root!
Beautiful root there with the chains coming in from Pays. Damn.
Very, very snappy out of carrier, and Pays there. And Guma just doesn't have a window to flash. There isn't a window to flash inside of that chase. You see, that was wicked. But yeah, no, with the Jace, it's like it's not locked into a side lane like it kind of needs to be, and that's a lot of the power of it. Zeus gonna be able to hold on to his flash. Kanavi is also here on this top side, but that's a big chunk, and both those top lanes have used their ultimate, and Carrier's gonna teleport up here with the spell book. You can see as well, Delight, he's making his way up here, teleports onto the mid wave. It's all about these grubs.
First one actually was stolen away there from Kanavi. Has now got the backup of Delight. Obviously, no 6, no quickness. Do have the Supreme Display of Talent available to Kanavi there, as he does get the lockdown onto Kira.
Yeah, Ona's still
ice
got smite.
version of the Q, but that's going to be it, right?
Should be.
No, Supreme Display of Talent comes out. They look for the ball. That's going to be the secure onto the Void.
Oh, Faker.
You can see shuffle from Zika onto Faker there. Faker looking to break away. It's a 3-man shockwave. The knock-up from Delight, though, will secure an answer kill there for the side of HLE.
Yeah, they do pick up Faker. I mean, the Shockwave, however, it kind of manages to draw out 2 extra flashes, so that's going to, at the very least, feel okay, but still going to be dead. Don't have teleport to make it back to mid-wave. Zeka's going to be able to shove this in. He also has TP. We'll see if there's any kind of window for HLE to make a play somewhere off that, but I think that'll kind of just about be it. But you can see the power of the Kiana as well. Still able to chunk out and pretty much do 2/3 of this Alistar's health, and did set up for the subsequent play. 2 grubs still go over to T1 though, so they feel alright about that, in all fairness.
It's actually a good game to have double lethality champions, because one of them can buy Serpent's Fang. Very cheap item, very cost effective, and honestly into a team with this many shields, with the Rakan, the Azir, obviously the Eclipse and just the base shields that Ambessa gets. Those shields are going to be super high value as they get a bunch of damage off onto Guma. I think I'm going to translate it into a tower plate here. No, I think
Not
they
quite.
did actually. That was close.
Let's see. They did not.
No, oh man, director cam's listening to us.
Yeah, no. it just randomly panned back down there, thankfully for us. But yeah, this lane has continued to look rough. But I will say, that's been a bit of a common trend for anyone that's played up against Pays and Carrier so far. The only exception really was Darmon's bot lane, which was a very, very big surprise. Smash and Korea look like a very... I mean, they look seasoned, to be honest with you. They look like a veteran bot lane. They did well into Goomer and Delight. They did well into Pays and Carrier. Very excited for those guys in 2026. But I think the clear second best bot lane, at least inside of lane, has definitely been Pays and Carrier, and you could definitely argue outside of it as well. Doran just continues to abuse these trade patterns, and Zeus is just kind of locked out of lane. There's not really much he can do here. He's going to back up. He's got TP, but he is just falling more and more behind. And is this base going to get stopped again? I don't think it will be. You can see on the minimap, Doran was walking quite far up there, but looks like he'll be okay for now.
So how are you faring with the season changes? Me and you had a brief talk about it when we
Yeah.
haven't spoken properly for a bit.
Yep.
I haven't been able to pick your brain about it.
Yeah, so it's weird. It's really weird looking at some of them and how the game's kind of changed. Though Carrier is behind Guma. This is... Yeah, I think they really want Guma dead. I think
they did.
I think that's what they wanted out of that play. Yeah, I mean, looking at some of the Season 16 changes, there's a lot on that plate, you know, as this is a face check out of Carrier. Remember, oh, he's just gonna die. Well, goodbye, Carrier. Yeah, like the vision stuff, for example, I think they're called the fair lights. When you put the ward down,
vision range. Yeah.
that is really OP. That definitely needs to be tuned like a lot. But that's something that I feel a little bit. I think I probably feel a little bit sore as a jungle main about, right? I feel like laners already have the ability to gain apt information, and now it's just like, okay, cool, the ward is always going to be in this spot, always. Faker. Oh, he still gets clipped by the knock-up.
So Redemption coming down, puts the shockwave up, but that's going to be Zeka able to secure himself feat of strength for the team, and a whole heap of damage into Carrier. Owner does answer back somewhat there, but has to use the acceleration gate to break away. Clears off the wave, but plate and kill over to Zeka.
Yeah, that guy...
That's going to be that Nashor's finished up.
Yeah, I was about to say, he doesn't even have the Nashor's finished up, and that's how much damage he's already doing in that setup. That was a little bit more than they were comfortable with. Owner's going to have to smite that wolf to secure it. But yeah, so the fairy lights, that's one thing that I'm not, like, particularly big on. I think they really need to be tuned down. I think that, like, burst of vision that they give, Doran, I think Zeus might have to no, he's good for now.
Oh,
but there's a TP behind.
Oh, there's a Faker.
Hello,
yeah,
Faker.
To the robot there. That's a lot of movement, but Faker's able to secure it.
Yeah, so
what about top lane?
I mean, the top lane...
getting basically a second summoner spell.
Yeah, I mean, so I was playing around on TR99 because I don't have a PBE account, but I do have access to TR99, which is the same patch. And I feel like for top, the way that I kind of perceive that is, obviously, like, goes without saying, as T1, I think, should be able to secure this first tower down here. That's going to be nice for them. And I haven't actually been keeping a track of who has what. I guess first three kills went over to HLE. First tower goes over to T1. And then T1 have one dragon and two grubs.
One objective off.
Yeah, they're one objective off, and I think HLE will need to get basically every objective on the map for the next few minutes. But yeah, the extra summoner spell, I actually kind of don't mind. I just feel like it could potentially make top lane a bit too volatile with the way that the XP setting, like the way that XP is set up through minions and solo kills.
Yeah, I feel like
that's kind of my big worry.
Top's always an island, right?
Yes, exactly.
And that island is only going to get, like,
more islandy. Yeah.
When, like, why, as a jungler, when the vision setup is going to be absolutely bonkers for you to gank, are you going to want to go gank at level, like, you know, a top laner who is effectively going to probably be up even more levels at that point? And I'm not talking about the fact they just get extra levels. It's the fact that they're going to have the extra
they're just going to be they're going to be hanging around waves anyway. Like, top laners typically will be the highest level in the game if they're playing the game correctly anyway, right?
Yeah.
That's going to be a lot, but he might just die.
Shockwave? Oh, the redemption, the flash.
Yeah. Pays was a little slow on the trigger. I think he wanted the damage to come through from the shockwave just so he could get the extra bit of missing HP damage. But it did give Guma that window to end up flashing out. So we'll see if they can look to abuse Guma a bit more. But the end result, Masu was talking about some of the new map and change stuff. Kanavi used his ult top. That's like the biggest team fighting tool that HLE have on offer. And T1 happily get the Herald. So there's the feats. And now they're trying to snap up Dragon. Or at least they were. But they just kind of realize T1 have too much going on. So they cannot contest that either. But yeah, what I'm worried about with the top lane pool, I think, is... It's just the champions that scale really heavily off level. And I'm not even talking about, like, the obvious, you know, like, KO scales really, like, you know, like, she's intrinsically tied to levels. But I'm talking about, like, juggernaut champions, you know, like Darius, Alawi, Olaf, Set. Like, these champions that get significantly stronger just off of the base stats that they have. That's what I'm concerned about. They are going very heavily onto Delight. He does have Cleanse. Oh. We'll get him out to safety. Just to answer a couple of the questions real quick from chat. Yes, we are doing the whole series. And I'm going into it semi-blind. And I know Jake is going into it completely
totally blind.
Yeah, Jake has no idea what's going on in any of these games.
I forgot this tournament was happening.
Yeah, there you go. Like, as far as, like, from a casting perspective, I've basically, like, raised Jake out of perdition for one singular best of 5. Pretty much.
You pulled me off World of Warcraft for a couple hours.
Yeah, exactly. Pulled off WoW just to, like, hang out and semi-do the thing that we, you know, do from time to time. You know, like...
But I say we get paid to do this anymore might be a joke.
Yeah. That definitely... I'm basically retired. I know you're still doing stuff, maybe.
I'm stubbornly clinging on.
Yeah. But, yeah, I thought it would just be fun. And it is so far. And again, the one thing, like, I guess I'll soft spoil you on this, Jake. This is a 5-game series. It's the only thing that I know.
Do you not know the outcome?
I don't know the outcome of the game to
banger.
game. I don't know the outcome of the game to game.
Oh no, but you know the whole outcome. You
I know the whole outcome. I just don't
Okay.
know the outcome of the game to game.
Well, we'll keep that quiet for everyone.
Yeah, we'll keep that quiet for you, just in case it
Yeah,
ends up
true.
being a
Yeah.
bit of extra cinema.
I hope so.
I mean, the best of 3 between these guys was great, so I have no reason to believe that the whole best of 5 won't be. And this is a tight game so far, Kanavi. Oh my god,
my
chase
word.
damage.
He's got opportunity. He's got Ghostblade.
Yeah, but it doesn't make it feel any any better, does it?
That's
It's like
crazy.
that's one of those moments where that happens to you. You live, and then you press tab, and you go, ah, you know, like that's why that
To be
happened.
fair, I feel like both of these junglers, whoever gets the jump on the other one, is always gonna just like do that to them.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
both like high damage. I mean, to be fair, Jace isn't really an assassin, but you're
I mean,
playing
he
him as
kind
an
of plays
assassin
one,
this way.
right? Like, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, even when he's in lane, right? Like, unless you're in those kind of weird metas where it's like, I'm building Blade of the Ruined King Black Cleaver, right? Like, Jace typically is kind of always leaning into these lethality items. But yeah, you wanted to know like kind of the strength / difference between like the lane version and like jungle. It's just the ability to move around the map and kind of like very freely after the laning phase and just lay down your poke, right? Like you need to be somewhere.
Yeah.
You get to shock blast a champion and take off 40% of their HP for fun, and obviously it can get even more ridiculous. There was a very fed Jace at some point in KeSPA. I've watched practically every single game, so they've all meshed together in my brain. But I want to say it was maybe Sponge, Sponge was a jungler of some time this tournament. And he'll still be participating later on in the LCK. But he was like shock blasting people for 80% of their HP, like the squishy targets, and they could not play the game. So it does get to a point where you're practically winning fights or winning entire, like, just overall engagements off of, hey, did Jace hit shock blast? Yes, okay, we have to back off. There's nothing else we could do. Oh, Delight.
Delight goes in. Tries to find the ultimate onto Carrier, doesn't actually make the connection. Supreme display of talent, locks Faker in place. He shockwaves absolutely nothing. Blue buffs a taxi, but the curtain gonna get called here. Owner just gonna make sure he tanks that one for the team. All 4 shots go into him. A whole lot of nothing. Peacocking, I call it.
Peacocking. Yeah, we do have Delight losing his flash. And Owner, I think, crucially losing his flash, though. And that's gonna definitely put a much bigger target on his back. I think especially once Delight gets that ultimate again. Very big deal. Same thing for Kanavi, right? Flash in, ult. Atakan's been leashed, but sure
How do
that'll
you feel
be
about him
stopped.
departing?
Gone? Oh, I think like the rest of the community, I'm fucking grateful it's gone, bro. It's not even close. Like,
Oh, I can't. I mean,
No,
obviously I see the
you are
weakness.
not-
I
you
have
are
a- I
not
have a
gonna
soft
sit
spot
here.
for Atakan.
you are
Nah,
not gonna sit here and
don't
defend
hear
it.
me out.
Nah.
I just love teams getting mind controlled by this objective. There's something so funny to me about a team just being like, we can do what I can, and they absolutely can't, but they just feel like they have to do it because obviously the amount of XP and adaptive force and stuff is
Okay,
nuts.
so you like the mind control aspect, basically.
Yeah, I think the buff is absolutely bonkers, but I don't know what's going on at Riot at the moment. I'm allowed to swear in your stream, right?
Yeah, of course.
Bro, the balance team have gone fucking mental for the last 2 years. I really don't know what they're doing. Like, do you remember, like, release Atakan? Like, this version of Atakan is the balanced version. Like,
Yep.
the revive, which you never got in solo queue because people can't keep it in their pants. And then, like, versus competitive where everyone just had the revive and it was just a stupid team fight, like, auto win.
Yep.
Like, I don't know, man. I don't know what they've been doing for the last 2 years, and I'm good for change. I think change is good, but
Okay, Kha'Zix.
they're going too crazy. I know that was crazy. Oh, you're talking about it's a quote. Yeah.
Yep.
Mate, I've not been on the game for a bit. I've been playing TFT. The only time I'll open League at the moment is to play TFT.
No, that's real. I actually want to try out the new set. To be fair, it does seem pretty
I
good.
think TFT is either a total win or a total miss. I haven't played like the last 2 sets. The last set I played was the Arcane set, which was amazing. This one's really good.
Oh,
really good.
Kanavi
my,
is just...
that's a dead Kiana.
Ooh. All right, well, that should be Atacon at least getting started. The Light might have a spellbook swap soon to get his to get a smite looking, but I haven't been tracking what one he's actually picked up or used, so I think they're just gonna give that one up and look to just trade out Dragon. See if Faker kind of does a little bit. I don't want to call it window shopping, but just a bit of disruption as Pays and Ona secure the Atacon. I think they're just gonna give it.
Yeah, he's got Shockwave, but he doesn't have one shot potential, so I know it's going on. Although I say this,
Do you want to hit?
they're actually still moving in. I mean, you got it's the classic combo,
Yeah.
right? The Alistair Oriana, but they are just going to part ways. A little bit too slow on the potential contest.
Yeah. All right. Well, 2 dragons over to HLE, but T1 in a much better map state, much better game state. Ghost on carrier. Oh, Zeus.
Right bush. Check the right bush. There it is. Headbutt pole. Dominus popped. Froze
Ooh.
down the public execution, and Zeus didn't even have to burn flash. Just he's out.
Yeah, the crucial thing there was actually that Zeus managed to press his R key at the same time that Doran stunned him, so there wasn't even that little bit of, you know, hey, I'm stuck on the floor for a second once he came back down off of the public execution, so able to wiggle his way out of that. Nice attempt by T1 just to try and grab something on the back end of HLE's Dragon take, but does amount to nothing, and have to see if they can find another pick somewhere else as they try to extend out this lead, because it's not the biggest lead in the world, especially once you start to look at the items, right? Everyone's actually on 2 items, 3 items in the case of the junglers. So despite this gold lead, the only real difference between the 2 teams is more or less the Atacon and the stats and the buff, right? If T1 start to snowball over a fight and that one big Atacon explosion goes off in the middle of everyone, that's when things maybe start to get a little bit tricky. That's about it, though. T1 have all the control over the lanes. And they're just moving, shifting this power from mid right now to top.
Yeah, no Baron until now. So they could actually look towards it. I don't really have the lane state or the map pressure to guarantee they can go for that, but do inject a chunk of cash into their pockets as Zeus just gets hit by the Infernal Chains. Shockwave goes wide as he jumps over the top, but now they're just going to look to turn around on to Delight here. Delight jumps forwards with the charm from the quickness as they lock down Faker. One shots in with the supreme display of talent, shuffles back onto Ona.
Oh.
Ona's low, but Pays is able to secure the kill in response. Ona's somehow
no.
alive, and they interrupt Guma's ultimate. That is an absolutely devastating fight for HLE.
Kanavi's Q, the rock Q, just barely missed. Unfortunately on Faker as he was getting knocked back by the Azir wall. Or rather Ona. So that's the difference maker. Now T1 will get Nash. I mean, it's a good attempt that you can see there. Like, they weren't really that far apart in power, but this Baron now is definitely going to be used to push the envelope on this lead. Put things to rest. They're actually waiting for Faker to come back up here to make sure he gets the Baron buff. Now all 5 members will
didn't
have
even
Baron.
hang around to smite it. He went off to go do his camps.
Look, you got to farm. That's the
Yeah.
power of these kind of assassins. It's actually one thing. Oh yeah, hello.
He
Does have
teleports
shockwave.
in. Yeah.
A little bit ahead of tempo here. Just one thing about this TP. He's going to shove in this wave, and someone from HLE is going to have to respond. And no one else on T1 is really putting anything down. They're starting. Oh, mid lane. There's a flash.
Oh, Kuma.
Just
He's having
looks
a
like-
bad game, isn't he?
Yeah, it looked like Pays missed his ult. Guma was able to get away from it. But, yeah, still able to secure that tier 2 on the bottom side. No one could answer him in the end. So not bad. And you know what? You know, we spoke about top and the season changes that they're getting. I actually think the jungle ones, they say a lot to me. You know, you was talking about how you feel like the balanced team has kind of lost their nut. I don't want to say that I agree because of the jungle ones, but... Oh, hello.
Right.
Oh.
Change basically. Oh, Torrent jumps onto Guma. Guma's going down.
Yeah.
Kanavi's low. They find the knock up onto 2. But Faker makes his way over, secures the double kill for his team. Made that the triple kill actually at that point as Zeus Gonna have to try and defend on his lonesome, but there is a Baroned up wave, triple cannon minions as well. These towers are just being liquefied by him as Zeus tries to jump out. Guma a little bit low, but T1 gonna be able to take game 1 of this series. 27 minutes on the clock. It started slow, but they did just accelerate that into a pretty easy win as Guma one last death just to send him off 0-4 out of the team, out of the game.
Yeah. Jin made his way to his favorite number, at least in some capacity.
Yeah.
Wow, that ended up being a stomp in the end. I mean, that has been the pacing of a lot of KeSPA Cup games, to be honest with you. It's like game is, I don't want to say slow, but like medium pace. There's a lot of action in between like the objectives, and then boom, you know, Nash is up, someone dies, Nash into game end. Like it's snappy. It's very, very snappy. Right. So, gang, here's what I gotta do. I need to run ads for Twitch so the pre-roll stay off. So when people come in, oh, need to mute that. So the pre-roll stay off people that come in. So I'm gonna run a minute and a half of ads, and then once they're done, we'll carry on with the games. Boom, boom. That's done. Yeah. So the jungle changes, right? They basically don't get any, but do you know what I'm kind of concerned about? Is they've touched the lever that I don't like them touching, Jake.
What was that?
The lever is the XP lever. I actually think that might be a problem depending on, you know, what champion you're playing and how quickly you can stack your jungle item. Because one of my biggest complaints about jungle is once you hit the, like, you know, your item is stacked normally around the level 9 to kind of 12 range. It's very hard to maintain like an XP pace against like the solo laners and this, that, and the other, unless you're pretty much at that point farming 3 quadrants or stealing waves from your team. Like that's the only way that you kind of keep up.
Yeah.
The jungle XP changes are the kind of changes where I feel like they might facilitate junglers to actually be allowed to play farming champs, basically.
Yeah, farming junglers.
And I know, this is the problem. I know how the community feels about farming junglers, right?
Well,
so
it makes games quite boring. It also means that, let's be real, enabling farming junglers, who does that actually really benefit? It benefits the ADCs because they're just not getting constantly pressured, so they can just sit and farm, hit those big 7 items they want to be hitting. Also gives top laners time. I mean, top junglers never going top anyway, but you know.
I mean, I will actually say farming junglers actually benefit everyone if they know how to play the game.
Yes. But it does slow down the game significantly. I think it takes a lot of agency at mid as well. Because like mid's
I'd actually disagree. I'll
really?
disagree. Yeah, no. I think it puts more emphasis on needing to have agency champs in mid. Because if you have a farming jungler, the one thing that they're going to have a bucket load of is tempo. So they want to expend that and use that somewhere. It's significantly easier to make plays as a jungler when you've got mid prio. So
yeah, I'll give you that one then.
It's actually a bit of an inverse there, where you want, like, you know, you want Galio, you want Ryze, you want Talia, like you want these mid laners that can just shove a wave and immediately move with you. Yeah. Because it makes your life a lot easier, like 9 times out of 10.
Okay, interesting. I mean, you're not wrong. In my head, I'm so set on like the duelist style junglers, where like you want an aggressive mid laner who pairs up well, and it's very skirmishy. Where like what you're asking for now as a jungler is, I'm gonna go try and steal a quadrant. Can you just make sure your lane's shoved in case I need you? Yeah. Like, that's what it is. Where before it was, I'm gonna go try and steal a quadrant, and if he shows up, we're gonna fuck him up. So I prefer the current style of mid jungle synergy to the you're just my kind of guy who will show up if I need it.
Okay, I hear it. I feel that. I mean, I don't know. I'm a very big you know, laners to me, they on average they just don't really respect the jungle role. They don't understand how like how it actually needs to interact with their lane outside of wow,
Yeah.
like come gank me like now, like
Yes. No,
fix
I
my
agree on that.
mistakes, like fix my mistakes now, like I fucked up
Solo
and
queue
did the
laners
bad
do
trade.
not
Like
understand jungle.
no.
I
And-
think you should you know how like Korea has military conscription? I think we should have jungle conscription in League of
Yeah.
Legends.
Oh, so every
Where-
laner has to play jungle? Oh my god, yes.
So at the beginning of the year before playing ranked, you need to have played 15 games of jungle. Just so you understand what your jungler does. Because there are changes to jungle every year. So once a year, you have to play 15 games of jungle before you can queue
before you can actually start. Bro, you know, like I was
and support. Do another
Mm.
like 15 of support so people understand support as well. Because I think supports are also very misunderstood. They're not just the bitch of the ADC. They are there for the whole team.
No. Like AD carries do not understand what supports are meant to do.
Why is
The-
my
the
support
only thing-
roaming? Well,
the only
Grubs are
thing-
up.
The only thing that ADC actually has... Oh, the Liar's gonna have to flash. Oh, good feat. Okay, that was very scary. If he
Wait,
gets
are
hooked
we
there,
in
he's
game?
just dead. Oh yeah, retab back in.
Yeah.
Retab back into the stream, Jake. Retab back in. I have to restart the stream every time on Discord.
Oh,
Sorry, I
I
should have...
see. Okay,
I should have told you that.
I was waiting for the
No,
game
you're all
to
good.
start.
No. We're in game. We're in game, Beast. We're in game.
Cool.
Yeah. Like the only thing that ADCs know, because it's an experience, right? Is my support should probably be here with me as this wave is crashing, and like, hold on, the enemy bot lane is Draven Leona, and I'm playing Jinx. Where's my support? Like that's the only thing that they'll get down. Like the very bare, like it's the free ball stuff. You know, it's like the soft ball. Like answer, you know when you like do an exam and you know the exam is really hard, but the first question on the exam is just like,
for my English fans.
yeah, what's
Rest assured, friend,
you know,
I am
if
not
2
that
days
big
ago
nosed
was
gorilla.
sorry, if today is Thursday, what was 2 days ago? You know, like it's just real simple stuff.
I also, you think about it. You remember that that saying of like cats and dogs, where like dogs think that because they are treated so well by their owners. Oh wow, big hook. Poly though means that the gravitum doesn't come through onto Delight. There it is. Pays gets first blood. Guma though getting some serious damage in, gets hit by the power fist. Another gravitum to lock him down, but owner's coming in on the flank. Guma, you've got flash, but it's not worth blowing here. Lovely little start there for the side of T1, but Faker, bad laning phase yet again. But yeah, sorry, I'm gonna quickly go back to my little point. So remember how like when you treat a dog well and you feed them, you protect them, they're like, oh wow, my owner must be God because they give me all of this. But then if you do the same to a cat, they're like, wow, they give me all of this, so I must be a god. That's ADCs. ADCs are cats in this. They're like, they might have the most goated support in the world, and that support keeps them alive. Oh, Faker!
Oh, he's out of mana. He didn't have mana for the last E. Oh no.
That's bonkers. That's bonkers. And it was one auto off.
Oh, okay. This is
But
one
yeah,
of the rare
like, you'll
times.
have
I'm
the
gonna go
support.
back for a second. I need to know how much he was
watch
off.
it again.
It's 40 mana per.
He was 7
was on-
mana.
Oh, it ticked on the next one as well.
That's so sad. But yeah, you get ADCs who are like, oh, my support carried the hell out of me in that fight. But they won't
Yeah.
think that. They'll be like, I carried the hell out of that fight.
Yep.
Where I feel like most the rest of the team, if the support pops off, they'll be like, damn, our support is goated, dude. He's so good. But an ADC will just like, they'll press right click and they'll have every bit of like utility that their support has thrown to make sure that they don't just run into the fire and die.
Yep.
And they just think that
They're
they're
actually-
actually in the world.
So I was about to say, seems as we're on this animal topic. ADCs in that regard are often like goats around fire. I don't know if you've ever
they
seen
are.
this.
Yeah, I've
Where,
seen the video.
Yeah, goats. I can't remember what it is exactly, but it's like they like the initial sensation, but then hello, root. Oh my god, the polymorph blocked the rocket punch. That's crazy.
Wait, that's actually crazy.
What?
Damn.
Wow. Okay. Like he was in the middle of the animation, it just didn't go off. I'm just gonna assume that was to do with polymorph. Wow. Very cool. Didn't know that polymorph had that property specifically. But yeah, that's like ADCs to me. It's like they don't understand that. Like that's what fire does. Like fire will burn you and cook you. Like when you're teaching a kid, like initially not to put their hand on the stove.
Yeah. or look before crossing the road.
Yep.
Oh, Zika getting caught here. Rune Prison in to decimating smash. Faker secures the kill. There's a Na'Vi jumping forwards, not going to find anything. Nice
Not
little
much
gank
to do
there from Doran.
Yeah, using his tempo well. He will lose quite a bit up here. I want to say that was probably a plate and a little bit, but he's already just going to slowly fall behind in that matchup. That is the nature of it. So he has to build a very big individual lead to find usefulness here on this Nidalee. That's the one thing about it. As we saw, I mean, it's been a while since I've seen a Nidalee top. But of course, it does have its strengths. This is definitely one of them. T1 got that early Drake as well, so off to the stacking there. Grubs in 30 seconds time. Kanavi eyeing something up on the bot side, maybe.
I mean, it's
Does
AP
have level
Jace, isn't it?
6.
Top lane. That's what you're running here.
Yeah.
Nidalee.
Kind of like...
You know, I press ultimate, I get more spells, and I just win through having more spells, and I have long range poke. As all Delight jumps in, gets the polymorph onto Pays, he blocks away on the W, but the monkey spin is going to be enough to secure the kill. The answer out as Guma finds
Faker
it.
as well.
In comes Faker with the ultimate. Rune Prison comes down. It was a little bit of a look up towards the top side, but no one else is going to be on any real threat. 2 kills go over on the bot side there. Pays and carrier full.
Yeah. Not too bad. I think for both sides, really, by the end of it. Sucks to obviously get dove in that circumstance as Pays, but you will just move mid. They were down a little bit of XP. And that level 6 from Guma being there was definitely a very big difference maker. Everyone on T1 was just a little bit late. Ona was on a reset. Faker, I think, was catching a wave mid before he had to ult over as well, so just these slight things going.
It was the clone.
It was the way of HLE there. As Zeka's actually down in a little bit of XP, surprisingly. I'm not sure where the CS leaders come from. Suppose he did die on that gank, right? So a little bit of a wave probably dropped there.
Yeah.
But Grubs
I think
looks
Faker
like
was able
they're
to catch a large wave. Bot.
yeah, I think he was too. Grubs will go over to HLE by the looks of things, at least 2. Maybe T1 will kind of do a bit of window shopping on the way out. Get a third one. Carrier. We didn't see where the hook went, other than the fact that we know it would have hit Guma because he flashed. That's the only thing we know.
Oh!
Yeah. Flashed out of the bush. Zeka.
Faker.
Able to find anything
And now
there.
getting jumped
Kanavi.
onto. The light's in the pocket though, so this is pretty rough here for Kanavi, but they do
Carriers over
bring
the
up
wall.
Zeus as well. Ona tries to jump away. Hook goes wide once again, but the Hex Flash comes over into the double knockup. The poly goes through. Pays can't find an opening. Does have the Infernum ultimate though to absolutely shred through HLE. Faker and Zeka still looking to go toe-to-toe here. Dodges on the Q. I think Faker might be playing with fire here. Throws a Q out. Gets another little chunk off. No mana onto Zeka, so he can't really follow up onto Faker. Faker can just shove another wave and play a little bit more on the denial front here.
Yeah, you can. So, just working with the Catalyst right now in inventory as well. So, just a bit of extra sustain over time. Obviously, the Cassiopeia does have that as well. The sustain part, not the Catalyst. Will do soon. See, he's got the components for it. A lot of the components, actually. Just 150 gold away from that Catalyst. Couldn't quite find the little bit of change inside the wallet for it. I mean, this is again like another kind of decent transitioning into that kind of early to mid game stage where T1 kind of just find themselves with a lead. Carrier playing with his ex-teammate there, forcing him to stick around a little bit longer than perhaps you'd want to. I'd imagine Pays, even though he's got Cull in his inventory, with those 2 kills and 2 assists, he must have a collector ready to purchase. He's got 800 gold, so can look to buy whenever he wants. And a lot of movement between these two.
Zeus actually going low.
Yeah. You have to remember, of course, he's got that E. It's what you max first on top lane Nidalee. The lower he gets, the more HP it does end up giving back. It's a missing HP heal. The light was hovering, but won't see anything. And I think we're just going to have these kind of sleeper lanes for a sec, though.
I don't know. I
They
think the light
really
might
want to
be
go.
thinking
They
about it.
really want to goad Faker into something, don't they? Carry up.
Carrier makes sure that that's not going to be the end. Oh, does find a good hook there. Find the knockup. They get the Rune Prison into the poly. Pays is jumping over. He's got the kill guns as well. So that's going to be one dead monkey. Owner going to be the one to secure it.
Feels all right. Ona's 4-0. He's got a Sundered Sky. And how much gold is he basing with right now? Only 800, but still, with those magic footwear boots, he's just putting all this gold into items right now. He's going to make it to that Black Cleaver very quickly, and there's a TP behind Zeka. And it's Carrier. So let's see how Zeka pilots this one. I think he's just resigned himself to death.
I'm waiting for the potential petrifying gaze, but he's not getting the opportunity. There it is. Doran secures the kill.
Very good TP out from Carrier. Spellbook proving useful yet again. Just going to immediately go back to base as well. Maybe he's got the redemption ready. He does.
Who was it at Worlds who forgot to buy a tier on Rise?
It was
They just
Zeka.
didn't go with it. Was it
Funnily
Zeka?
enough.
It was
Yeah,
Zeka.
it
I
was.
thought it was.
Yeah. Yeah, and the worst, like, the actual worst part about it was that it would have won them that game. Like, if he had it stacked, like, no, like, there was, they like, the number jockeys cranked the calcs, bro, and they did the numbers. And the conclusion that they came to was that even though, like, it's a really big butterfly effect of what if, was that had Zeka purchased his tier and stacked it, there was one target that he dumped his damage into, they would have died.
Oh,
Like they did the
crazy.
maths. It was on Atacon. Someone's reminding me. It was on an Atacon fight as well, which makes it worse. Because yeah, that objective I can't remember. Because one thing that I started doing, you know, abuse all avenues of knowledge, is I talked to a lot of gamblers, because those guys, right?
Okay.
No, because those guys. The thing about gamblers, right, is they are all statistics. They are
Are we
all
talking
like
specifically league gamblers or
Yes,
just
yes,
gamblers
yes,
in
yes,
general?
yes,
Is this
yes.
a new career path you're looking at?
No. Me personally, no. Like, I'm not really a gambling guy. As
Oh, big Infernum actually there. Did
Yeah.
he get the monkey spin off? Looks for the knock-up. Silence comes down though. It's pretty big. Good stun from the petrifying gaze.
Oh,
The
it's so
light's going to
scattered.
survive for now, but Faker flashes in. Secures the kill with the overflow.
Knavi's on the wrong side of the
Knavi
map.
Still trying to survive this. Owner has got some healing though from that Sundered Sky. Lands the win, become lightning. Dashes over and secures the kill as Faker going to take Zeka down off the back of that one.
oh
That is
man,
a devastatingly one-sided fight for T1.
and that's the kind of fight that turns this into a 2-0. I mean, 12-2 in kills, 5k gold difference, and look at all of the bounties on the other side, man. There's a lot of items that are going to be completed off the back of that fight. Faker will probably have Arcane Tools once he's done shoving in these waves, and maybe he even gets Tower. He doesn't have Grubs. He's going to have Ona to stick around. They'll look to reset with each other. But, yes, gamblers, because they will crank numbers on everything, right? Like, you want to know, like, what the statistic is if a team, like, secures the first 2 dragons? They've got it. You want to know what, like, and this is where I learned, like, the Atacon statistic. I think at Worlds, now I'm going to kind of freeball the number here because I just remember it being in between these 2 numbers. I think at Worlds, the team that secured Atacon, regardless of game state, mind you, right? This is a regardless of game state stat, won the game like 75% of the time. Like 75 to 80% of the time, the Atacon team won.
It makes sense. The maths is there for that.
Yeah, no, of course, but like when you compare that to other, no, it was like 91. It was even higher. But like,
Wait, is Doran dead?
he's got a redemption. Oh my god.
Wait, is Doran gonna get a kill? He has ult. He has no mana though.
Okay, not too bad. But yeah, like that was one thing that, like, you talk to those guys, they'll give you some real modules, bro. That was for me one of the things where I was like, I already knew Atacon was like goofy. But when you like hear stats and numbers like that, that's what really locks it in your head as, yeah, okay, this is like extra dumb. There's a Guma, that was a lot of damage off of just an E and an auto Q.
Oh, good. Oh, monkey. Sorry.
It's the
Fake
clone.
one, fake
It's the
one.
clone. Yep, don't worry.
It's interesting because looking at like looking at items and
Ooh.
oh, that was close. Not items, sorry. Looking at objectives and, you know, adding more objectives to the game. I think it's something Riot have historically really struggled with. I think Grubs is the first kind of like victory they've had in that area. Because like, if we didn't have Baron and we added Baron today, people would be like, Baron's so broken because when you get it, you're basically guaranteed to win. Like, obviously the point of Baron is it's a game closer buff. That's the whole point. It's designed that if you grab it, you either stabilize a horrendous game or you're able to, you know, use it to push into that victory. But if we had played without it for years, the expectation is Baron would be broken. And I think that's what a lot of people would think. I think nowadays we really do struggle to, like, add extra objectives in. I mean, when they try adding extra dragons in, like, they had to bring Chemtech back after reworking it because Chemtech was absolutely silly.
I mean, to be fair, that was a design issue.
That was a bonkers one.
Like
I also hated the Chemtech map. The old Chemtech map where like jungle was just all mist.
Yeah, I was, you know, funnily enough, on that Dragon Point, I was looking into dragons because one of the most recent YouTube shorts I did was about some of the like the old states of dragons. I'll hold this. There's definitely going to be a fight. Kanavi's for sure dead. Is anyone else that Delight's dead?
Yeah, Delight's cooked.
Can we go for 3? There is no third target. Oh.
No, there's a third target on the other side of the map.
Oh, they stopped Zeka's base too. Maybe there is a third target. Yep.
Into hook, into knock up, into double knock up, and triple knock up make that. Faker looking for Guma. Guma's going to actually look to turn it around. The Sarah shield comes through though. Gets hit by the slow from the W there. Baker throws out the overload. Doesn't make a connection onto it. Looks for the lockdown. He used his E on the minion wave. Not sure about that one. Maybe he was trying to get something else off there. Bit more damage. Not going to be enough, but Pays may be able to come in and chain this one around.
Whoa.
Misses the ultimate. Pays!
And it just doesn't matter.
Double healed. Oh my word.
Yeah, to be fair, actually, I think what Faker could have been looking to do there is obviously the way that the overload stacks work. If you've like cast 2 other spells, you get the additional bit of movement speed on that next cast. All right, carry on.
Yeah, that's what I assumed he was doing.
So that's probably what he was looking to do. But yeah, right. Test your old ancient fossil brain. Do you remember the mountain dragon that used to give you true damage on objectives and towers?
Oh my, yes.
And do you remember how broken that was?
I mean, in a way, we kind of got it revisited as
in Grubs. Yeah,
tuned down, right?
Yeah.
But like, old Rift Herald when that first came around, where it just gave you like it gave you empowered recall.
Yes.
And it gave you like bonus damage to towers as well when you auto attacked.
Yep. It was like a fleet charge mechanic, basically.
Yes. Guma, yeah, cooked, buddy.
So that's a moment where
Dragon, like the
gold one,
where it just gave you
gold. Yeah, I remember. Of course, the cartoon dragon. You know, actually, funnily enough, some people in my comments in that video were kind of upset that I didn't bring in, or I didn't get the editor to bring in. Oh, hello. Well, Faker's dead.
Oh my word.
I think HLE will pay for this with their sin, for their sins with their life, though. Everyone is gonna die.
Yeah, that's pretty brutal. As Pays versus Zeus, but I mean, Zeus has the backup of the attack. Pays is going incredibly low. Just about survives Kyria. If he finds this hook, it's a kill. If he misses this hook, Pays could die. Spear hits onto Zeus. That's for the knockup. No, it's just been the other way around. Oh no!
Oh,
I mean, Zeus dies, but man, he took 2 with him.
Oh, God, that's funny. Man, I've lost my train of thought. Which one? Oh yeah, I didn't show the cartoony model, like the old model on the screen, because it was a really goofy looking model on that original dragon.
It was ugly as shit, man. It was horrible.
Yeah, no, it was bad, wasn't it? It was bad.
It's weird looking back on old League nowadays, because I know some people some people don't like some of the old changes, and they're like, oh man, I'm so nostalgic for like season 5 and season 4 and all of that. But,
yeah.
Man, the game looks so much better nowadays.
Oh yeah.
So pretty. Do you remember like old Rise or like old Annie, where she had like a box head?
Yeah, box head Annie was a thing. Goodness me. I do miss the charm of the old map, though. I will say that. The old map had a certain charm to it.
Oh yeah.
That like.
Yeah.
I feel like they never quite recaptured with the you know, the remodel of Summoner's Rift in 2015. Not to say that the Summoner's Rift map change was like a downgrade. It's definitely an upgrade, but
Massive upgrade, yeah.
definitely an upgrade. But I feel like there was
I think
something
the biggest
lost.
upgrade they ever did to this game was changing ranked from you just loading into the game and spamming your lane and hoping you win it and hoping
yeah.
someone's not stubbornly going to
yeah.
keep it, and whoever's first in the pick order getting to do all
gets
of the
to
bans.
gets to do
They
all the
just, like,
all
they
the
just
bans.
ban whatever champs they don't want to play into. And,
Oh, yeah.
horrendous.
It's like
but that was
top lane main. Top lane main gets first pick, and they've banned 3 top laners that counter their champion. Like,
yeah,
wicked, man. And that was before you could like swap pick or like actual pick order.
yes. You were just locked in.
So you were just locked in. I don't know, when did they even introduce like swapping champions in Champ Select?
That's got to be like season 6, right?
Yeah, like
It was too late. I remember that much. Wait, Gimmer's attack speed is absolutely
pretty high. Phantom Dancer Kraken, Lethal Tempo. I think the light also whimsied him.
That looked like he had dual wield from Mayhem.
Yeah,
He just turned into a machine gun.
But
Have
you know that
played much
feeling?
Mayhem?
I have a bit actually. Yeah, I haven't played a lot of it to be like super fluent in remembering all of the augments and
It's
the real
the
nitty
best
gritty.
game
But
mode they've made. In,
oh yeah,
like,
yeah.
years.
It's super fun. It's super fun.
I haven't played that much Summoner's Rift since it's come out because I'm just enjoying Mayhem so much.
Yeah, no, I've seen a lot of people like came back to playing
Taxi?
League. Yeah. A lot of people came back to playing League because of Era Mayhem.
It's brilliant. Yeah, it takes a lot of what made Arena so great, but
And just whack it in
it's
Era.
so much less sweaty.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like, problem with Arena is Arena is filled with sweats. It's big old fight breaking in. Monkey Spin goes down and Kanavi will fall. Zika tries to look for the lockdown onto Pays, but it's not going to be enough. Double kill picked up onto the Aphelios. T1 caught by the slows. But I don't think that's actually going to really stop the Doran's too damn tanky. He just continues to assault forwards here. Down goes the tower. And Pays can now chase in onto Zeus here. He's got the kill guns. Throws down the ultimate. Killing spree over to him as well. An unofficial triple for Pays. That's just going to be game number 2 over to T1.
And you know what the scary thing about this is, Jake? We know this is a 5-game series.
Yeah.
We know this is a 5-game series. So what the fuck happens between this and game 5? Oh my god.
Right. Let's do some wild guesswork here.
Yep.
I think Faker's laning phase causes some issues.
Yep,
I think
that's a solid
my,
guess.
my big estimation on that one.
No, I like that. I like that as an estimation.
Outside of that,
yeah, I don't know. Maybe Zeus gets some really good lanes individually. I mean, this doesn't even really look like
I think jungle
one.
diff this game was a big thing. So you put jungle behind.
Oh.
I guess we're gonna find out.
We will find out. Before we do, I have to do between game. I don't know what to call it. Amenities. I'm running ads.
I'm gonna go to the toilet real quick.
Yeah, I'm running ads
Feel
for
free
just
to start.
1 minute. Yeah. No, I will. If you're gone too long. Just 60 seconds so the pre-rolls stay off on Twitch. So I'll see you in 60 seconds for that, and then I'm gonna press the ad button on YouTube because I can. And from what I understand, it's like just 15-second unskippables, and nothing's happening right now anyway. So yeah. I mean, UG, unfortunately, this is one of those things where it's like I know the result. I know there'll be people in here who haven't, etc. So I do apologize to that degree. I will not spoil the result of the series, but there will be some things that I talk about, and yeah, we know, we know some parts. But yeah, how you guys finding it, chat? How you guys finding it? I think it's been like really cool, very chill just to have Jake here, and we just kind of soft cast the series. It's not like a proper full-blown cast, like we're not fucking locked in doing our thing, but I thought it would be nice and special just to get a little bit of a groove on in that way. You're ignoring me, so I'm obviously mad. Yeah, I've been a bad streamer. All right, the ads are done, so I'm gonna hit play, and Jake will get back eventually. Apart from the waffle, you chat pretty good. Yeah, this is a very casual thing, man. We are not casting this serious. That's one thing, like, do you know what's actually been very funny along those exact lines, actually? Is obviously all of these air quotes VOD reviews I've just been doing because I want to watch the KeSPA games, and it's just been a very nice conduit to just chat and engage with the community who also just want to watch the KeSPA games. There's been like a weird amount in terms of percentage, not like actual flat amount of comments on some of those VOD, like some of those VODs. People are just like, bro, just shut the fuck up and watch the game. Brother, this is a stream of a VOD. This is not a real review. I am here chilling watching this shit. I'm not just gonna like leave the game on and just like fuck off. Like, I'm streaming, beast. I'm doing my thing. If you don't like it, mute it. Mute it and shut up. Like, yeah, I'm just here to have the good vibes, man. Just here to have good vibes and relax.
Oh, I'm back.
And enjoy some somewhat decent League of Legends. Hello, bro. So do you know what's also perplexing me even more, in my opinion? Is that...
What are we talking about?
Like, in terms of, we know how long this series goes for.
Yeah.
Is that T1 high-key have winning lanes across the board. And I wouldn't even say that they get outscaled. So this has to be a disaster.
Wait, are you back in it again? Am
Oh,
I just
fuck.
missing the game?
Yeah, hold on.
You're not live streaming it this time for me. I know that.
No. Because anytime that I come out of the game, what ends up happening, sorry chat, I know it froze there for a sec, is it goes back to the client, and then it doesn't go back into the spectate on Discord.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. So it's just very, like, goofy. That's why I asked, in part, like, if you had Parsec, like, I would have streamed the whole thing through Parsec for you.
Ah, I see. I hate Parsec.
You hate it? Bro,
Yeah,
Parsec
it's
is
horrendous.
good.
Do you remember we used to have to use it back on, like, early NLC days, and it was just a complete nightmare?
Well, I think that was more to do with their connection to ours. It's like a net type thing. That's the only, like, bad thing about Parsec. Like, Parsec would work flawlessly between us two.
Yeah, true.
Because
I
we're
don't
both
think I have it
we're not
installed
that
anymore.
far away. Yeah, but no, I think it was just like a studio thing, and like, I don't think they really had Parsec figured out. Where it's like,
No.
I know.
But they were always meant to be in a studio, and then
Yeah.
you know the world
Yeah,
set
yeah,
on
yeah,
fire,
yeah.
and they had to be remote.
Yeah. God, if COVID didn't happen and DreamHack held on to the NLC, man. Who knows?
Oh.
Who knows?
Nah, that honestly, a lot of that came down to Riot and ESL being petty between each other as well.
That's just part true. Part true as well. But the COVID
If
situation did
DreamHack
not
hadn't
help.
got bought out by ESL, we would have been laughing, mate.
Yeah. All this to say, Petter, we miss you. If somehow
I spoke to
this
him the other day.
Did you? Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
How is he? For those who don't, Petter is basically our old boss. Is the easiest way to put it. He was our employer.
Actually, the GOAT.
Yeah, and he was
I'm
incredible.
not using that lightly there.
No, he was awesome. Like, I don't think you can have a better like esports boss than that fella. Like, he was so great.
There was a guy called Robert who was the guy who came before Petter. He was also amazing.
And
But
for my
funnily
English
enough,
fans,
DreamHack have a
rest
habit of
assured,
just
friend,
employing
I
awesome
am not
people.
that big-nosed gorilla.
Yeah,
Because both of the bosses who ran that show were sick.
They just employed some nice faces, man. Some nice, real nice people.
Max, our producer.
Oh gosh, yeah, Max was awesome. There was also
Magnus.
The Magnus. Oh my god, you bring back all these names. Now I'm gonna feel bad because I was about to bring up someone whose name I cannot remember for the life of me. But the Observer.
Was it Raphael? Was that
Yes, yes, it was Raphael. Wow,
Yeah.
you just one-shot that. Like,
Yeah, because they were like, I absolutely loved working with them. Like, they were just a group of people who it never felt like going to work. I was just always happy to be there.
Oh,
Oh, good handshake.
Really
from
good
Kyria,
handshake.
though. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's actually true. So Jake, a few streams ago,
Yes.
one of my frequent chatters, a member of the community, his name's Squishy God. Cool guy. He was saying when he was in school or at university, I think. Hold on, Zeus is being dove. He has no flash. It's a good tunnel.
Oh.
He's still dead. He said that a caster, English caster, came by to his school and gave a talk, and in a lack of a better way to put it, in 2017, was kind of a complete dick and very, very condescending to like everyone during that talk. Now, Squishy, you're gonna have to remind me of what the guy's name was because I can't remember his name. All I know is that he did a bit of everything. Oh, just Squishy, apparently, allegedly. I don't remember his name. Well, that's fucking great. I can.
Right, let's be condescending to him.
Yeah. Now, let's just be condescending to him. Let's. No, it wasn't no, not Pansy, because Pansy's a caster now, and I'm pretty sure Pansy's awesome. Like, I've never heard anyone say a bad thing about Pansy. It might have started with a P. Anyway, it was a gentleman. He had glasses. I'm not really narrowing this down. Too much anyway.
I can only think of one person who starts with a P.
Yeah.
And
Inshallah
has glasses, but I'm not being mean. I don't think they're quite qualified enough to go talk at schools.
Well, hey,
and
like,
also they're a total sweetheart, so I'd be surprised.
Yo, Jack, thank you for the 19, bro. 19 in a row, 46 in general. You're at 4 years almost, bro. 2 more months. Oh, good night, Carrier.
Oh,
My
Kira.
sweet prince.
I think we're starting to figure out what went wrong here.
I think we are.
Well, I say that Kiria's about.
Kanavi's gonna have Q again.
Yeah, there it is. Boom, pop. Gets the bail out. Well, that ain't gonna do.
Oh, Ash Arrow.
What? Ash Arrow does, yeah, like you said, comes down, but Guma's zoning Doran off. The throw down, the ultimate there from Doran. He just repositions in, and the fight actually starting to go wrong as the ulti comes through. Guma secures the kill onto the jungle pace. No ultimate. It's just going to slowly walk through.
Oh, Faker's here now.
As Faker jumps over the wall, and that is going to be an absolute cleanup from T1.
Panky. That's who it was. Panky.
Oh, that name rings a bell. Hold on.
Oh, guys, Grandpa's remembering. Grandpa's remembering, guys. Hold on.
Waking up. Okay, my mouse is actually falling asleep. Let's have a look.
Your mouse or your brain?
No, mate. I was trying to open
woke him up.
Twitter.
We woke him up for a second, and then all of a sudden it was just gone.
Hold on, let's have a look. Panky. Who are you? Okay, I don't think it's Panky Whistle. Whistle co-founder in India.
Nope, I don't. I don't think it's that guy.
I don't think it's Mrs. Panky.
Nope. No,
Don't think it's Hanky Panky.
No, I don't think it's Hanky Panky either.
All right, this person is followed by a load of people. Yeah, they have glasses.
Yep.
Oh, this might be them.
Brown to ginger, like tinged hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know I know them, but I don't know how. I know them. I don't know them well enough not to follow them. Oh, by the way, fight.
Yep.
Yeah. Cool. Nice shuffle back. Not really much. I say that
Guma had to
good
flash. Yep.
Good flash from the Ash Arrow. All right, Panky.
Back to Panky.
League.
Yeah.
They do talk a lot about League on their feed.
Really?
I know them.
Hmm.
I couldn't tell you, to be honest. I'm pretty sure I've met them as well, but I couldn't tell you what they were like as a person or anything because I cannot for the life of me remember.
Well, in fairness, most of the time, people meeting other people in, those kind of settings where it's like mostly, I don't want to make, like, it's going to sound really pretentious, but like people of interest, like people working in the scene, whether it's basically like industry, like settings. Most of the time, they're going to be well behaved. Like, most of the time. Oh, hello. Kanavi on Ona. Ona had E, but Zeus is behind him.
Very nice there from Zeus.
Yeah. Good TP flank. They'll get themselves 2 grubs, but Thorin is hitting up this bot tower, and Zeka is not TPing down here. He's catching this mid wave.
Have
So
you
happy
done a
to kinda
talk
just let
at
this go.
school?
I actually, funnily enough, I did. I did last month. Yeah.
I've been meaning to do one, but I don't know how to do it.
I can get you connected to the same school that I went
Please.
to. It's actually closer to you than it is to me.
Wait, where'd you go?
I went to West London. I don't want to dox the school I went to, but I went to West London for it. It was really fun.
Because I mean, that's what Foxy's doing nowadays. He's a teacher.
Mhm.
He seems to be vibing.
Yeah, he's got the persona and the cadence and everything for it as well. And
Yeah, he does.
I'd assume he really enjoys that as well. On top of
Yeah, I
everything
think it
else.
looks like he has quite a lot of fun. I haven't
Yeah.
spoken to him for a little bit.
Yeah,
I should invite him over for New Year's.
you should. If he's not got any plans, you should.
He'll never show up. Oh, big fight. Guma stunned, locked, dead. Oh, rabbit. Oh, Doran.
Doran. Yeah. That was a Doran mode. Just
think
let it
what he was
pass.
trying to do was reset tower aggro, but I don't know if that does it.
No,
So I think
it
didn't
doesn't.
go the way I think he was planning.
It doesn't. But the thing was there is that he used his E and the ult hadn't dissipated, so it just shifted him back into the wall. As a speaking of wolves.
Good wall.
Yeah.
Into shuffle, into stun. T1. Only so many shields they can throw up. Zeka getting kill after kill. Magnet storms into kills. Pace gets a bit of a heal off from the bailout, but Faker caught by the charm here. Zeus looks for the knock-up. No. Oh, Spirit Rush is available, but Zeus just flashes after to secure the kill.
Very good chase down there by Zeus. But yeah, no, it was really fun. I forgot what it was like to be around kids that age. I have like my nephew is the age of the cohort of kids I was talking to. But like in a group setting. Sorry.
What did you end up talking about?
Honestly, bro, I just gave it to him straight. Like, I don't care how old they are. Like, you know, I was like, look, industry is what it is. A lot of the time, you won't even be, depending on what, like, job you specifically want to do, because it was like a careers talk. So it was like, roles in esports. I'm obviously a caster. I spoke about my casting experience and, like, what that's like. Oh, great buffer from Doran, but there's 3 people here, so good night.
Yeah.
What do you call it? Like, you know, I spoke about how even though in school you're kind of taught, like, in the world that it's technically a meritocracy, it's really not. You know, networking is important, who you know is important. Like, bro, I gave them, like, a proper dress down of, like, what esports is. And then I just spoke about different roles inside of the, like, industry, you know? Like, do you think you're funny? Do you are you a jokester? Do you understand trends and memes? Like, you could do social media work for these organizations and this, that, the other. Are you really, really well spoken? Right? Do you feel like you could do what I'm doing right now? Talking to a group of people? Maybe some kind of content creation, or straight up like commentary of a game that you really like and potentially you're good at could be for you, right? Yeah, I was just like very, very reasonable with them. But there was 2 things that I really couldn't get over. One, I was being called sir. I just requested that they just called me by my first name. Like, I couldn't handle it. But then Mr. John, the teacher who invited me, lovely guy, by the way. He comes in here every now and again. He's a semi-regular of the chat. He was like, no, like, they have to call you sir. And I was like, oh, man. But, like, he stepped out a couple of times. And I was like, all right, no more sir until sir gets back. Agreed. But, yeah, no, the talk was great.
Yeah, that'd be weird. I don't like being called sir.
Yeah, no. It made me... I mean, more than it just reminded me of being that age, really. That was it.
Yeah.
So
what
that
were you
was...
like in school?
What was I like in school? I was quiet. I was barely in school. I had a very bad attendance, but I passed like every important exam that I needed to pass. So.
Oh, I had great attendance and terrible grades.
Ah. Yeah, I think if basically if the school system was an arse. Oh, Faker actually got caught mid leap. Oh, that's rough.
Brutal.
Great catch.
Comes out. Oh, they actually get a Doran flank here into the hostile takeover from Zeka, but it is not
look at Paze, though.
Pay's getting absolutely chunked through, gets the bailout thrown onto him, but I don't think he's going to get a kill in time. A triple kill over on to Zeka. Doran incredibly low here. Throws up a little bit of damage. They're not going to go for the quadra. They're just going to happily shove it as Doran not going to get hit by the seismic shove. He does chase onto Zeka a little bit more, though. Now the wave gone. Suddenly these rocks are going to start only hitting onto Doran, and Zeka's taking quick work of him. Unofficial quadra. Beautiful play from him.
Just commit into it. Now Zeka's 6-0-5. That's a very, very, very strong to the 10 stacks on the Dark Seal. I wonder if he's gonna elect for a Medjai's. I mean, he's got the gold for it right now. Who knows? Oh, just the whole Rylai's. No big deal. Just the whole Rylai's. All good there. But yeah, no, like I was the everyone likes this guy kid, because I just, as you know, you've known me basically since I was almost straight out of school, right? Like,
that's really tragic.
Yeah,
if that was how long I've known you, because by the time I met you, I'd been out of school for an incredibly long time.
Because when we, I mean, I guess we weren't really friends until I was about 20, and some change. Like I was maybe on my way to being 21. But like we met when I was 19, right? So
I met you when you were a teenager.
Technically, yeah.
Oh my word.
Yeah.
I'm so old.
Yep, that's how long we've been doing that, guys, and I'm actually closer to 30 now than I am to 20. So I'll let that
I'm beyond the pale, mate.
I'll let that thought
now.
swim around. Yeah, I'll let that thought swim around in Jake's brain. But yeah,
I'm at the point in my life where I need to think about life insurance.
Yeah. Hey man, me too soon, you know, like a couple more years. Oh, Zeus. Oh.
Good blast cone. He has ult. He should be able to between worlds to safety if he needs to. Yeah, he's alright.
He's fine.
Now, mate, the other day, my mum told me to get a health checkup. She's like, oh, you know, you should think about getting certain parts checked up. I was like, I'm not that old, am I?
You're 32. Mate, have you had a colonoscopy?
No. Also,
Go get one.
Do the finger. They don't do the finger anymore. It's blood test.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't have to,
men are so insecure, man.
I mean, it's also going to be more reliable, more than the insecurity. The blood test is going to be more reliable than a guy feeling around. Like,
yeah, that's true.
Maybe. Like, if he went in there and had a physical look, then yeah, sure. But, like, it ain't that big. You're not going to get your whole head in there.
You can't get your whole head in there.
Zeus just has a network of tunnels. Oh, good interrupt with the W there, actually. The Unburrow. May have another tunnel in time to break away.
There's a redemption as well.
Heal, flash, redemption. It's not enough. Doran secures the kill. He did well. He burnt a lot. Response.
Yeah.
2 ultimates.
Baker's covering top side. Oh.
Rock Speed Fox. Nice charm from Faker. Goes for another Spirit Rush.
Oh!
Go.
Scorch! Oh no.
Scorch plus just him dashing over the Unraveled Earth.
Oh no. No.
Sometimes we biff it.
Look away. I mean, this game doesn't feel too, like, you know, in this tournament, I've seen T1 win a game where they were 8k down. Literally to get into this series, actually. And good night, Doran. Yeah, DK were up 8k gold against T1 yesterday, Jake. 8k gold, and they managed to throw it. And how do you think they threw it? Actually, just think, you know, just shot in the dark.
I mean, the obvious answer is just going to be they overgreeded on like an objective or a kill.
Oh yeah, but which one? Come on.
I'll say Athacan or
oh
is that
yeah.
too early?
No, it was Athacan. Yeah, it was Athacan, and see what, like, you know, this fight doesn't even look too bad. That's 1k onto Faker.
Yeah.
Oh.
Good Unraveled Earth though. Nice interrupt. The light gets the kill. Zeus jumps into with the teleport. Faker has one more dash available, but the Unraveled Earth it shuts the RE down so hard. Very nice.
Stops access into the choke as well. You just can't really move forward. Yeah, it was Archon. It was
It's
Archon.
always Atacon.
It's always Archon, man.
I think the problem with Atacon, like, I think Atacon would be an okay buff if it spawned later. It's how early it spawns in, because it's like a permanent buff.
Yeah.
And I don't want to say it's fully game deciding, but a large portion of the game's outcome can be based on you picking up Atacon or not.
Yeah.
And it's for the fact that it spawns that early and the kind of like the flip it offers, you can kind of see why it's getting removed. And it's just one of those buffs that it goes back to my point. Riot they struggle to make new objectives.
We'll see what happens next season. I feel like they're gonna add a new objective halfway through the year. Honestly, quote me on it. I'm actually so convinced. I'm actually convinced they'll add it. I actually think they'll add an objective in the middle of the year.
I hope they do. I like the objectives. I think it gives agencies to junglers. When there's like, less objectives on the map, suddenly farming junglers are even better because they don't have to worry about objective timers and objective timers. They only have to worry about their jungle timers and the enemy jungle timers. It's not T1 on Atacon, so we know that's not what throws them this game, but they might look for the hard contest. Do you have that hostile takeover for Carrier coming up? But Weaver's Wall gonna block off a access. Gonna throw down the Grand Starfall as they jump in. Gunma losing a lot of HP already. Gets blown up by Doran. Hostile takeover is huge. T1 steal the Atacon. HLE though continue to assault forwards into the fight. Owner is gonna look to finish up onto Zeus. Zeus able to jump over the wall here. Q coming through from Kanavi. Gets the shield off and he is going way too low. Taken down. I am very interested by how, we know the outcome of this game, so I'm interested in how they get there, because that was a really, really good turnaround from the side of T1. Zeus,
Evil bastard objective. Evil bastard objective. Oh no. Oh, Zeus. Oh. Well, he tried. Well, I don't know, man. So, what do you think, like, on that objective call, by the way? Like, new objective mid-season? Because I think what it will do is it will be... They'll go... I don't think they'll go... I think they'll go for another, like, permanent stats objective, right?
You couldn't add a dragon.
I don't think you can... I think 7 is too many.
Yeah. I always thought the buff of what Hextech was going to be like a Frost Dragon, like a Freljord Dragon.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be cool.
The only thing I could think of is you add you actually add like a Frost Dragon in.
Oh.
Good arrow. Into the good handshake as the Sniping Shove went wide, but yep, there's T1 securing another kill. They do have potential for a Vi coming over the wall. Not going to be enough. But yeah, no, I can see what you like. Because we get into Marcia as our first map.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real. Looks like shit in my opinion. It's like
honestly, if you had
Summoner's Rift.
If you had more time, I would actually love to show it to you, like, so you could see it. I guess closer to like seeing it over video, if that makes sense. Oh my god.
Oh yeah. Okay.
We just got one shot. Well.
Yeah. Yuma did. Oh, it has to be a Baron throw.
It has to be a Nash throw, right?
My guess for this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I would like to see it. I'm happy to eat my words on it, but from what I've seen, it just looks like an uglier Summoner's Rift.
It is just Summoner's Rift with, the kind of Galio decal. I'm just going to call it the Galio decal.
Yeah, it is the Galio decal, yeah. I'm not keen on it. I think, like, the Ionia map was gorgeous.
I think what it was...
Pretty map.
Yeah, so I think
Noxus was a bit bland.
So I think the problem with Noxus, that they didn't quite understand, in my opinion, from a visual design point, was that it was actually so red that, like, the nice thing about green is it's kind of a air quotes neutral color, like the gray green accent with a little bit of blue is like it's pretty it's easy to look at, right? Even with the winter map,
blues, greens, purples, things like that, but are like fairly non-aggressive. Like, very passive.
I don't know about you guys. There's been like certain, because I've been playing a lot of games. Not like tangent too hard, but like, I've been playing like a lot of different games lately, and it's like in rooms or like areas where it's just like red, red, it fucks up my eyes. Like I'll look away from the screen and it's like my eyes have to adjust. And I assume for some people that's what they were dealing with Summoner's Rift.
It's good for like horror games, like Red and things.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
But yeah, it was, and it was a very dull color as well. Like the hue was quite low, so it was everything was red, but with the hue turned down. It was just, I think I liked the tower designs. I felt like they matched what Noxus should be. Not really my aesthetic personally, but like I liked the core concept of what they were going for with it. But yeah, I do think the Ionia was stunning. I'm excited for a potential Bilgewater one. I think Bilgewater would be really nice.
Bilgewater could be cool.
Bilgewater would be very cool. They have a lot of the assets as well, because you've
got
got
from the Butcher's Bridge. Yeah.
I think Bilgewater is going to be absolutely amazing. Shurima will be very interesting.
Oh, we need. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I wouldn't even want a. I don't care about having Shurima on Summoner's Rift. Just give me back the minion. Wallah.
Oh yeah, I mean
Wallah,
that's also a very good answer.
You know what? Wallah, give me the minion. I don't mind. Just.
I mean, it's same with Twisted, right? For like a Shadow Isles map. I'm trying to think. I do think, yeah, I reckon we'll get some kind of objective based on whatever region we get, because obviously Atacam was very Noxus coded and Ionia coded, hence why they were the two kind of maps we had this year, because they matched the story and Atacam was the buff. So yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't get a buff which was then tied to whatever narrative they're telling. If you do, so we're starting with Ionia. Not Ionia, with Demacia. So I feel like you want to keep Shurima or Bilgewater to kind of pair up with Shadow Isles, because they both have narratives that tie to those regions.
Yeah.
Because you have the Harrowing in Bilgewater and then just like a lot of Shurima and stuff. But you could also tie Shurima to the Void. So maybe you would hold off and you'd put Bilgewater and Shadow Isles together, and then like the Void and Shurima together. Demacia's only tie is Noxus.
I think they will milk. They'll milk it. Like they will go region to region. They won't do any tie-ins or anything crazy like that.
I think they should though, because that's what they did this time and it worked. Like,
I mean, it worked this time because it's like they did Noxus because it was like the part of the Arcane thing, right? It's like,
yeah,
you know, the Noxus invasion of Piltover in Arcane, and then like you have Arcane Rift immediately after. Like that's really cool. Then now it's like Demacia are like the biggest op of Noxus and vice versa. Oh, hello, Doran. Oh, Zeus is fine. So those things kind of make sense. Like I feel like the tie-ins, if they do tie-ins, it will only ever be for some kind of like marketing thing. Oh my god, that wall could be crazy. They're all kind of stuck there.
Crazy.
Oh god.
Takeover went very wide. In comes the Vi. Goes incredibly low. The GA is going to get popped on, repositions. But Guma is making quick work into the Magnet Storm. Double kill picked up for Guma there, as the members of T1 are so low. Zeus jumps over the wall with the ult and secures the kill onto Faker. That's Dragon. That's Baron. It's HLE.
Yeah, we'll see. I think they're just going to opt to Dragon, take a reset, and then just go secure the top side of the map again. So they should be chill.
I like that we're just doing like a normal cast and then just nattering until anything.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is, you know, like, so I said, it's a real casual vibe, bro. You know, we're here, we're chilling. It's a yeah. It's effectively like the podcast days of the NLC and the UKLC.
Yeah, no, I do think they should stick to tying narrative together. I think the tied narrative was really cool.
I think they'll try to do it, but I think they'll always like. I think there'll be a lot of underlying, like, what can they, like, realistically, what region has, like, the most champions where they can sell a lot of skins? And it's like, I'm going to be honest, bro. The answer is Ionia, right? Like, that's it. They kind of had it, though, with the Spirit Blossom, like, second half of the year, I guess, right?
Yeah.
So we'll see, but
you can move characters around, right? Like, a big thing of it is technically, from a lore perspective, I don't know if she's still there, but Ari and Yasuo were both in Bilgewater. I don't know if they ever went back. Because I never played the Ruined King game, which is a shame. Because apparently it's amazing, but I just never got around to it. But like, you know, you could still market Ari, who is, you know, one of the faces of the game. You can move other characters around. Like, obviously, the other kind of big skin seller is Lux. Like, she's from a place that hates her, man. Like, the Martians are racists.
Yeah.
So like, she can quite happily go wherever she pleases, and then you could do like a Shuriman Lux or a Piltover Lux. It obviously ties into a lot of the Ezreal lore with her as well. So you can move characters around. Like, I think for a long time, League characters have been static, but I like that they're leaning more into the narrative side of things. Good arrow.
Very good arrow.
And that narrative also enables you to make characters as if they were from another region or as if they're visiting another region. Like a Freylord version of your favorite character. Like, you know, I'd love like a Freylord LeBlanc. That'd be sick.
Yeah, I do think I think if they ever do get around to it, Freljord would be the coolest thing that they... I think that'll actually be the coolest region, weirdly enough.
Yeah, Freylord would be sick.
Like,
I could see them being next up on the menu of like after Demacia. Because
yeah,
there's no
like
real
if you
ties
count
to Demacia.
if you count like the Spirit Blossom Rift and like all that stuff as they went to Ionia, which I can't remember if that's how they felt or not. Like they kept feats of strength the entire year, right? As an example.
Yeah.
So I don't know what their feeling is. I don't know if they're calling the whole year the Noxus year and then this year is the Martia year, or if they're doing it like the air quotes seasons, because technically we had 3 seasons in 2025. But like really the actual like they fucked up the naming convention. Like they fucked up the naming convention, right? So that's the thing that we kind of are unsure of a little bit. Got them tunnels.
Who do you think's the next lead character to die? Because we've lost Ambessa, we've lost Zinzao. Who do you think's dying next?
It will be entirely... It's going to be someone from Demacia. I mean, they're probably just going to on-screen Jarvan or something. Like...
Oh my word, yeah.
I think if... Depending on what they're doing from Demacia, because they haven't really released the cinematic or anything yet, right? So we just don't know.
No, we don't know yet.
In the lore, Noxus and Demacia are obviously at... Like, they don't like each other, but are they at war?
They're at war, yeah. They've been at war for ages.
I reckon... It could be a couple of things. Oh, bro. I think I know what they're going to do.
What?
I think they're going to retcon the whole, like, Noxus invasion of Ionia-ish / occupation or whatever the fuck they're doing. And they're going to have Ionia intervene with the Noxus Demacia war because they've been, like, fucked with by Noxus before or some nonsense like that. And that's how they get Ionia.
You don't have to retcon anything there because the
I don't know what
invasion was ages ago.
Oh, okay, I see.
So that's already been and gone. It's
right.
just, you know, Noxus continue to meddle with everyone else. So you don't even have to change any law to do that. I think that's
I don't know anything about the law, just for clarity to anyone who's like, Guma. Oh my god!
Hold on for just a little longer, but it's not long enough because T1 are just taken down. Zeus unable to secure the kill on that final hit, but everybody else melted through. Zeka, I said it might be mid lane. It wasn't really Faker sprinting it, but Zeka definitely has been the difference maker in this game.
Yeah, though he has. It's been nasty.
So I know with pretty good confidence that LeBlanc is going to die at some point.
Oh yeah.
She's being set up as like a major villain in the whole story.
Yeah, the whole story.
But
yeah,
I don't think they want to kill her off immediately because her whole thing is she's meddling constantly in lots of different avenues. But I reckon they do kill LeBlanc. Probably not yet. I reckon 2-3 years once they're further into the story.
Yeah, I'm wondering what they're doing with this whole like they're doing like a cinematic live service verse, which is something that like is good to do, but I think it's only good to do when it's like a little bit more regular than it is. And also you need like more tie-in stuff, in my opinion, where it's like right now we get basically 3 cinematics a year, where it's like, oh wow. Well,
yeah, that's a lot of damage.
Yeah. Oh, hello, Doran. Doran, you said something to me earlier. Let me talk to you, bro.
Oh, good on yours, but he's just going to immediately get knocked up. Some healing, not going to be enough. Zeus able to secure that kill.
Yeah, I mean,
think also a lot of this is also potential setup for an MMO, right? Like we all know it's in the making.
True.
It's a long, long way away.
Yeah, I mean, they say they had to like completely restart the game, like the game.
Oh yeah, they started like 2 years ago. They started completely fresh on it, which sounds like a long time ago, but in terms of like an MMO
development, no. Like yeah, we're not seeing that shit till 2030. Like.
I hope it's sooner than then, but yeah, it probably will be 2030. I think that's the only thing that's going to hold off on them from doing like big major lore stuff. Because I feel like you save LeBlanc to be like a raid boss.
I see.
Because you'd have Scion as like a boss on the way. Oh, Pace. Yeah, that's...
Killing the GA guy to try and drop the bailout. I mean... HLE, it could have gone bad. It could have gone bad, but they had control of the game, like basically most of it. So fair play. Fair play. That was actually a lengthier game as well.
You said there was a lengthy one in there.
That was the lengthy game.
Oh, thank God for that.
Yeah. Right, I need to run 2 minutes of ads this time because that game was longer. So I'll see you guys in 2 minutes. Next game is even bloodier. Okay, Jake, we might actually have you shout at stuff. For real.
We got a little bit too lost in the lore there.
Yeah, nah, I mean, it's fine. I'm going to run 2 minutes of ads on Twitch, small ad thing on YouTube. Again, I actually have no idea what it does, and then we'll get into Game 4 once those things are done. Just gives us more time to yap.
Yeah. Depending how long this game is, I might have to miss Game 5, sadly.
Sorry, I still appreciate you dropping by, man.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I've got a roast chicken to eat. I haven't eaten anything today.
Really?
Well, I had breakfast, but
yeah. I mean, to be fair, I've actually
I knew there was going to be a big lunch / dinner, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save space.
I'm a save space. Yeah, I need to eat soon. I'll probably eat after Game 5. I'm like doing I'm doing like soft fasts in the morning, where it's like I'm drinking like coffee and water. But I'll tend not to eat for like the first 3 hours of my day ish.
I'm kind of doing that, but that's also because I've been really bad. Like not having a job and losing a lot of purpose means I'm waking up quite late.
Yeah.
So I'm fasting my mornings because I'm asleep during at the time.
No. I mean, like even though like I woke up, I mean, I messaged you the second I rolled out of bed, and I think that was 2:30. Like I won't eat until 5:30, almost 6. Like that's just what I've got going on.
Like you're still on a degenerate sleep schedule, mate. Like,
well, yeah, no, I know.
I'm waking up at 10, and I hate myself for the fact I'm waking up at 10 in the morning because I normally wake up at. Like...
I mean, on the bright side, do you know what's really good, Jake? For the first time in 5 years, thanks to my lovely, beautiful, endearing fiance, I'm going to be allowed.
Fiance? Why don't you tell me this stuff? Did you not? Bro.
I'm gonna be allowed to wake. I'm gonna be allowed to wake up in the morning, because she's finally not working evenings. She's going to working mornings, so I don't have to stay up late to like hang out with her. So I'll be able to wake up at like 10 o'clock and stuff again.
Fucking tell me what's happening in your life, bro. Jesus.
Yeah, it's been like that for a minute, bro. I can't lie.
When?
Oh,
was it when you were in America?
Nah, longer than that.
Oh my God.
Longer than that.
Oh.
Longer than that.
Bro. I'm so lucky I live on the first floor of a building. People don't tell me anything. People don't tell me shit. Also, I'm near you tomorrow, by the way.
Are you?
Come over. Come say hello.
Are you in St. Albans?
Yes. Don't know if I was meant to say where. Don't know if we're meant to say where, but yes.
Okay.
Well,
you know.
Come over, get some food. I can take you home.
Okay, I'll think about it. Is it what time is it? Like evening?
I'm going over, yeah, because Sam's streaming later. and then I'm gonna go over evening-ish, and then we'll get some food and just hang.
Bro, low key, if you wanna drop by
Actually, I
mine,
could just come earlier to yours, couldn't I?
yeah, I was about
Come
to say
grab
you could come by mine and we could get like a small snack. We can get like a small snack from my local chicken shop if you want. I run and rave about it all the time.
She has this sick Japanese place near her as well.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll eat whatever we eat, but I'm saying like, come and learn what I'm talking about. Also, the stream is up again, yeah?
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
watching.
okay,
I've just opened up her stream.
Ah.
I've just opened up her stream to ask if you can come over to play.
Play? Wait, what are you guys doing?
No, I didn't mean like that. I just been.
Oh. By the way, level 3 dive.
Oh.
Yeah. That guy's dead. Carrier's dead. Can they redive the light? Is it worth it? He has flash. I feel like this is...
He's got the lockdown. No. Oh, shield's quite big. Pays.
Don't worry,
We'll
just
die
die
for it. That's kind of worth, in my opinion. You get the faster recall. You crash in the wave anyway. Not the end.
I'm not gonna lie though. Like, I actually think early gold on supports is never the worst thing at the moment, just because of how powerful redemption is. Oh my god, Carrier, you are a rat. Is he gonna steal this, or is he just harassing? Is he gonna die? Doesn't have sums. It's now reset, and Faker's here. He's gonna steal it. He didn't steal it. He eat the wrong way. That guy's a 3-time world champ, by the way.
Sorry, I've got two things going on at once now. I'm planning you coming over to play.
That's fine. Oh my god. Yeah, I need to know what time it is though, because I have a meeting in the day that I can't miss. That's the only thing.
Oh, it's not gonna be like till 4 or 5-ish.
Okay. We'll see.
There we go. She's like, oh, my house isn't very clean.
I mean, bro, it's not that deep. I mean, either way, bro, if you want to like drop by and just come kick it whilst she's like, I'm still down to do that.
Yeah, you're super close to where she lives. So
yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not that bad at all.
Banger, we got a plan, and you're coming over for New Year's. No, we made it pretty fucking clear you're coming over for New Year's.
Okay.
Although I do need you to confirm so I can guarantee you a bed. Otherwise, it'll be an air bed.
Yeah, I need to... The only thing is I will see what my mother is doing, if anything. Because she's quite docile.
She's what?
Docile.
Docile?
Yeah.
Why is she docile?
She doesn't really do too much.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like she just was docile at the moment.
No. But like New Year's is one of the things where like she might go around to her friend's house, right? Like in the block or something. Like that's what I mean.
Yeah. That's fair enough.
But if she's not got any of that going on, then I might stay. I just have to go ask her.
Yeah, that's chill. Well, but yeah, it'll be fun. I've got a lot of people coming over for New Year's.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, I got a lot of my a lot of the old school casting lot. Originally, all right, actually, I'm gonna out him on air. Medic was gonna come, and then he bailed. He was like, "Ugh, my wife's got work."
I was about to say, like, he's got to come all the way from Berlin. Like, there's no way he's gonna come from Berlin to.
I saw him in Madrid, and he was like, he kept saying, he was like, "Oh man, I'm so jealous about all the New Year's I've missed out with you lot." I was like, "Well, come this year." And he was like, "Oh yeah, it's a really good idea."
Come this year into not coming this year.
Yeah. Oh my word, Doran is getting absolutely rolled, double hooks. Nice gank.
Yeah, Carrier couldn't get up here in time either with the TP. Just kind of is what it is. He is suffering right now. Been very good lane swaps from HLE so far. This is like one of the core strengths about HLE to me, and especially with like a player like Kanavi. I think it's only going to get even better. Like if they have like an early game plan, or they're able, like, one thing I think with Peanut at times, it felt like that if they had a plan and then like stuff changed, they would struggle to adapt to it. But I think Kanavi is like one of the most adaptable junglers in the like world. Like just because of how he used to kind of play the game around the very frequent. Oh my god, kind of missed everything there, Zeus.
Yeah, luckily survived. As Kanavi adapt to this. Flag tracks he's down. There it is. Faker secures the kill. Zeus is still in this whole fight though. Nice lockdown there from Ona to secure the kill with the Nautilus ultimate. And I'm surprised by Zeka running Airy on Mel.
Oh yeah, don't ask me.
Like...
I'm not
Okay, I actually played a lot of Mel.
It's one of the few things I don't really know too much about with Mel. Like the preferred keystones in certain setups. You know, I see Comet, I see First Strike.
Comet is, I would argue, the best one because for the same reason, like Comet's really good on Malzahar, and I think a lot of people kind of wow. Okay, give me just one shots. But like, you remember like the way Comet works, where when you deal damage, you tick some of the cooldown off, so you get it back sooner. So it's really good on people like Malzahar because he can apply Comet, and during the duration of the dot, you're ticking down the cooldown of Comet. Mel with her Q just absolutely rockets off the cooldown. So you can get so many meteor casts off. It's a really, really strong combo. And I don't really understand what Ares offering.
Yeah, no, when you put it like that.
First strike. Yeah. Nah, Meteor's crazy good on her. Now they're all very low. Zeus jumps forwards, goes to the snip. Zeka didn't have ultimate, unfortunately, to finish up Faker there.
No, I used it a little bit earlier. I didn't really have too many stacks on anyone. Now Doran is kind of frying despite being 0-3. And Faker, oh no. Reflect this.
Why
Wind
has she
wall
got
this.
Execute on her auto attack?
I don't know. There's a lot of things wrong with Mel. Very silently and also very loudly. Oh.
She is a bonkers champion. I love Mel. She's so fun, but like the fact that you can just get someone low enough that the auto attack is an execute is bonkers. Is Ona is going low.
He needs another rotation. He needs another
rotation. He's doing a fair amount. He's coming in. Oh, doesn't get the Kingslayer off. Zeka doesn't secure the kill onto Pays. Pays had a lovely little flank angle there, but HLE still up at the end of it.
Still up, but like that's a situation where if you're Ona there, you're like after you die, you're just breathing out heavily because if anything goes slightly differently, you know you can just wipe that entire sequence. Really snowball the game. I mean, he's one item plus a needlessly large rod. 10 minutes into the game, like he is juiced, but so is everyone. Like the amount of kills so far in this game is crazy. We're almost at a kill. We're almost at 2 kills a minute. And Grubs didn't even die. Like, by the way, Grubs are up. That was all over Grubs.
That is crazy.
So Grubs are still there to fight over. Oh.
10 minutes in. Gold is 1,000 between nothing too major. Annoyingly, because we don't have like the esports overlay, we actually can't see exactly where the gold is unless you press X for me.
Oh yeah, sure.
Who's got the gold? Where is it? Mid mostly. Mid mostly. Jungle. Ona has a
Ona's got a 1k lead. Yep. Speaking of jungle, bit of interference here.
Well, I think Kanavi's about to pull that gold lead back somewhat here. Faker gets caught in. They don't quite get the knockdown. Zeka was tanking tower, but Kanavi, he's not tanking, so he's A-okay. The dive is beautiful. Double kill for Zeka. Make that a triple kill. Ona sliding in off the back of that one as well. You were right, it is a bloody game. That's going to be a quadra kill for Zeka.
Goodness me, 6-1 on the melt. We're talking about how oppressive this champion is. I think we're going to get a demonstration at some point this game. I'm just very surprised. When Faker came down there off that teleport, he found a double knock-up and he decided not to ult himself out. I think the Cataclysm was still down. kind of electing to just stay on Kanavi because he had tower aggro. It was very, very interesting choice for sure. And then he just ends up not really being able to do anything off the back of that. Like, he slides around a little bit and then dies. See if he can find a little bit more reprieve. He's got, like, okay setup this game. It's not really the best. Right? He's got the Brawl knock up and he's got the Silas chains, but that's kind of it. You're not working with an Alistar or a depth charge, you know? You only really have depth charge when Ona steals it, and that's it.
Imagine if I remember to unmute. Ooh, hold on.
Oh.
Sorry, phone's ringing.
Well, I think Pays might have to make a call very, very soon. To a mortuary, he's dead. Zeka's got one. Everyone's just dead, man. Oh my god, it's a wipe. It's
Sorry, my
actually
line.
just a horror.
Everything just started happening at once there.
No, it's fine. No, it's fine. It's not a problem.
I will need to head off momentarily, unfortunately.
No, you're all good, brother.
My food is ready. Oh, nice kill from Zeus there, though.
Yeah, just runs him over. I mean, it's really funny. Like, a lot of the time you'll see people pick the Rumble into the Gwen. But I mean, he is just so fed. And Doran has just been kept so far behind, it doesn't matter.
I'm happy that my guess on mid-diff was going to be the difference maker in this series. Or at least for the potential comeback. I think both of these wins are very much off Zeka playing well, but a great flash on Carrier. Faker with a gorgeous follow-up. There's a K in his pocket. The Yasuo is suddenly back in the game. I hate when I cast a curse like that, though.
Yeah, I mean, just fair play to Carrier in all fairness, right? Connects
Beautiful.
the Q.
Yeah.
And Zeka, he doesn't choose to flash, right? And I'm going to assume if we watch that back from Zeka's POV, Faker's just out of range once he's made that choice, you know? Like, just out of vision range once he's made that choice. And Faker is able to get in range, cast the ultimate, and the lockdown is just super easy. So, that's 1 grand, like you say, back into Yasuo's pocket. And that's actually going to make the game quite interesting, to say the least.
Yeah.
There's a fed Yasuo into the enemy team, or a slightly more higher economy Yasuo than what he was working with a second ago is actually a very, very big deal. Especially on the side lane, right? Side lane into Gwen. He's going to have to be the one to match him. Definitely a matchup that can go either way. Very dependent on the wind wall usage of how many needles does he actually end up blocking out. Which one does he dodge? Which one does he kind of decide to tank, etc.? Which one does he block?
Right. I am very sad, but I will have to love you and leave you.
That's
will,
fine.
On a personal level, I'll drop you a message tomorrow or tonight, probably tomorrow, and I'll at least come over a bit earlier if I can and see you. You
Yeah,
can see
yeah,
my
yeah,
new
man.
car.
Oh, you've got a new car.
I sold the Nissan.
Aw, that's a shame.
It was costing me $4.5 grand a year to run. I couldn't justify that car.
Yeah, no, that's a lot of money.
Hey, man, my new car's convertible. It's not so bad.
Okay. In winter, though.
I mean, I'm not going to have the roof down when I see you. I can promise you that.
All right, fair enough.
Alrighty, I will see you later, mate.
All right, take
Goodbye,
it easy.
stream.
Oh my god.
Oh my word. Big fight.
Oh! Oh! Oh my god. That Guma ult was nasty. But they're still kind of juicing.
Oh my Pays?
No. Oh my god, the root actually clipped him.
Stuck around for that.
Yeah. Christ
See you later,
almighty.
mate.
Take it
See you
easy,
later,
Jake.
chat.
Everyone say bye to Jake. Everyone say bye to Jake. Jake,
Bye-bye.
I've known. Oh, just I don't have the notification on so you're like. Oh, that was funny. Yeah, like I've known Jake just about longer than I've been casting, and we spend most of our time casting together. But hope you guys enjoyed having somewhat a play-by-play voice on some of the fights. For the rest of the series, unfortunately, you're just stuck with me. Again, hopefully you don't mind that. But this series has been a banger. It's been so sick. Company is always cool. I agree. Guys, I'm not going to lie. Is it really bad? I'm kind of itching to play Expedition 33. The French of High Key won.
And for my English fans, rest assured, friend, I am not that big-nosed gorilla.
Kaitos, thanks so much for the follow. Yeah, like once the series is done, I think I'll probably stop streaming on YouTube. Or what I might do is I might stream on YouTube, but I might just like unlist the VOD. That is what I might do. But I would have to stop streaming on YouTube first to like keep this VOD clean, basically. Keep this VOD as just the KeSPA Cup VOD. I've been enjoying it so far. I've been enjoying it so far. I missed most of the series, woke up at Game 5 draft. I'm very curious to see what it is. There a reason you don't stream other content on YouTube? So, I think there is a chance that leaving the VOD... So, actually, I might just stream on YouTube anyway. But when it comes to the VOD of those live streams, I'm under the impression that it does actually have an impact on your main video's algorithms. So what I'm going to do is I am just going to probably restart the stream. Like, I'll stop the YouTube stream, and then restart the YouTube stream, and then that should fix the issue. Because I should just be multi-streaming everything, to be fair. But I want to leave the VOD up for, like, semi-important league stuff, right? When I stream on YouTube at the same time. Because, like, YouTube streaming KeSPA, and I'm totally okay with that. Oh my god, Faker. He does get the knock up onto Guma, and there was a passive from Brum on him. Good fight. Oh, I mean, he just tanked 2 tower shots in the back end, though. That wasn't great. But Zeka's kind of frying. And so is Pays. Oh my god, it's just Armageddon this entire game. Zeka doesn't have flash. Jesus. Yeah. What was I saying? So, yeah, like, I can appreciate there's a lot of people who are just here for KeSPA Cup, and that's fine. But what's, like, crazy is the, Oh. We are flashing on a 2 and 5 target, Zeus. I mean, if you want to put it down on him that bad, then go ahead. Yeah, the one thing I'm noticing, though, again, it could just be inflated numbers from the fact that I'm covering KeSPA Cup. Not could be, it is. Like, I'm not stupid. The coverage, just because my YouTube channel is also big, right? Or growing. I shouldn't say big, it's growing. Just the general outreach, bro. Like, the extra amount of people that actually show up to the stream is noticeable, and it's nice. I enjoy it. Because, again, like, I stream, more than anything, like, honestly, I stream to, like, engage with people who are here. I don't even really stream for my own content, man. I just enjoy talking. Would you think I'd make me a good just chatting streamer? But I'm a shit just chatting streamer. Yeah, exactly, man. I'm a yapper. Man, it's been complete just fist fight start to finish, and now Atacon's on the map, and everyone is just right-clicking on T1. Everyone's just right-clicking to Atacon. Oh my god, they're right-clicking Atacon. Wait, are they gonna... It's dead. What? Really? Just like that? What the hell? Alright, well, there's no Atacon flip, because T1 just took it. Oh, I guess the OP thing about that is they don't see where... Oh, that can't... He should really... I'm not gonna lie. I think maybe he... Oh, no, but if he dies here... Is there anything that... He's not worth a shot. Bro, he should have just killed the cannon. Doran should have wasted all their time. I think it was actually worth to show that he was in that bush and kill the cannon. I'm not even kidding. Double TP onto this bot tier 2. They know Doran's top probably with no TP right now. Oh. god, they just got fisted. Kerry actually TP'd out from that bush. That's insane. No, no, no. We figured out what caster it is, man. We know it. We know it's him. We know it's that guy. Ugh.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Oh my god. Pays just baited the light into cooking the wall. Oh, Owner's dead. He's gonna have to Zonya. Oh, he died before he could Zonya's. The Collector proc, I think, fucked him up there. Well, you said you weren't sure about MF. MF nearly damn near got a pentakill. Oh, Guma. I'm not gonna lie. There have been a lot of flashes and a lot of plays this tournament that have felt very, very emotionally charged. Is anyone else getting that feeling over the course of the tournament? Like, especially like X team, like the triangle of AD carries specifically, like Guma, Smash, and Pays. Are we just reading too much into it? Like, I feel like I've seen it so many times over the course of this tournament. Like, I feel like Smash was really trying extra hard to put Guma in the floor. Guma is trying really hard to put Pays into the floor, and Pays is just... Well, honestly, Pays is just Paising. Like, he's been gliding on everyone, like, in the windows that he's had to do it. But specifically, Guma and Smash, it feels like they've been playing with... almost with a chip on their shoulder. Like, they've got something to prove for real. Do you know what I mean? Like, realistically, what did that Flash achieve other than the fact that he killed Pays? And let's just be honest, we're talking about, you know, world champions, and specifically we're talking about Koreans. Like, these guys are so disciplined under most circumstances. It's like he flashed to get a kill that isn't changing the outcome of the game. Oh, HLE Nash. That is a weird TP from Zeus, but he's going to be in the middle of 3. Have to instantly flash. Carrier's dead. I mean, at this point now, it's starting to feel like the game's gotten away from T1. I think you're reading into it, to be honest. Like, bro, I don't know. Like, maybe I'm just buying into the narrative, you know, but I really feel like they've been going harder than normal. Like, I'm not trying to create, like, an extra, you know, like, oh, guys, look how much these two hate each other, like, narrative. Like, it just feels like they've just got something to prove in their plays. This KeSPA. Smash Loki had his whole life ruined by Guma fans, and Guma had his whole branding fucked recently, I'd be a little disappointed if he wasn't a little mad. I don't think that's like that's not a me when I spread misinformation moment, bro. Like I think that's reasonable. Like that like especially like if you're young, you think about it like this, right? You think about it like this, you're a young player, right? And this could apply to any sport, right? You are given an opportunity in the first squad of your team, and then seemingly your opportunity is taken away from you from outside sources than like the coaching staff and like other player decision. Because this was, remember, Joe Marsh made this decision. I think if you're young, you could like make an unreasonable, you could get to an unreasonable conclusion where you're not mad at Joe Marsh, you're mad at Guma. I don't think that, like, I don't think that's unreasonable. Now I'm not saying that that's the position that Smash is in mentally, but I'm saying if you're a young 20-something or a 19-year-old or 18-year-old, I think a more immature mind could do that. And again, that's not to call Smash immature. That is just like what I'm saying, like he's not a mature mind, right? Just understand that's just a language thing. So yeah. Was he 17? Was he 17 at the start of the year? Nah, let me double check that. I know he's 18 now, isn't he? But was he 17 at the start of the... No, he was 18. He was 18. Okay. He's 19 now, actually. So he's 19 now. He's 18 at the start of the year. Yeah, and of course, like, it's not just any team. Like, bro, it's T1. Do you know what I mean? Like, guys, I think you really need to understand, like, Korea, like, League of Legends in Korea is, like, the business. Like, it's the business, guys. Oh my god, pays. What the fuck? You're like, guys, like, League of Legends is the business. You know what I mean? It's like, if you live in Europe, and you want to be a football player, and then you do all of the hard work, and you make it, and you're, like, let's say, I don't know what team he supports, but let's just say, like, again, T1 is T1, right? Like, let's just say, for argument's sake, you know, you get to play for your boyhood club, you're on the bench, / playing in the, like, under 21s, and then you get the call-up, and then the head coach isn't the one that says, all right, you've had enough time on the main team. It's a board manager. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, like, if you're Spanish, it's like you probably want to play for Madrid or Barca. Do you know what I mean? That's the opportunity that he had. Yeah, he's the same age as Pays, I guess. I would have thought Pays is a bit older now. Like, Pays is 20 to 21? Surely. Or Pays has been around for a while. Oh, no, not Pays. Oh my god, no, Pays is 20. Like, he was 19 this year. What the fuck? Pays is so young. Oh
Rest assured, friend, I am not that big-nosed gorilla.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think that's an unreal, like, I don't think that's an unreasonable circumstance as a young player, where mentally you've got something you want to prove, you know, against that guy. But yeah, I wouldn't say Smash had his whole life ruined, but like, he had this year definitely tarnished and, you know, almost in some ways you could almost go as far as saying sabotaged, you know? I think Joe, it doesn't matter what Joe said though, like, this is one thing I will never ever defend, and I don't care that the outcome was that they won Worlds, by the way. Like, you don't get to defend the decision with, well, they ended up winning Worlds, so like, it must have been a good decision. You are the CEO of the company. You are not the manager. You're not coaching staff. Override, like, fundamentally to me, and holy fuck, they just got smoked and rolled. Like, over like, riding your coaching staff's call on the premise of this guy's been about for a while. Like, that is still a despicable decision. And from a sport point of view, I can never ever support what Joe Marsh did. Never. I can never do it. That is the culture that I grew up in. I'm sorry, I can't do it. Like, it's just not right. It's just not right to me. Especially when realistically, a 6-man roster was possible, right? Like a 6-man roster was possible. They had options. They had things they could have done that weren't what they did, right? They had options. But the fact that seemingly they just ruled what the coaching staff did was very, very. Oh my God, Zeka is on Kassadin. And they very well could have just come to that conclusion themselves anyway. But I think the point for me is still that someone outside of the system has come in and I don't want to say abused their power, but just gone, yeah, I'm rewarding this player's loyalty. I don't care how they're playing. I don't care about this, right? They're in. And when you look at it from a cynical point of view, and I'm just going to use this time to run the ads now, so I'm sorry if you get hit by ads whilst they're having this conversation and you're interested in it. It's just so the pre-rolls stay off and we can keep the gameplay flowing. Like, I'm sorry, I just don't, I can't get behind that. I really can't get behind that. I agree with Joe Marsh. Player morale is extremely important, and the fact that they did play well, IMO is very important to see retrospectively. No, you cannot. No. This is what I'm saying. You can not factor in the retrospective, like what happened after, right? What happened after is not what we're talking about. What we're talking about is basically saying, I've hired these people. I don't care about what these people have to say. Joe Marsh doesn't know about League of Legends, like how these don't know about League of Legends. This is what I'm saying to you. It's like if you're a part of a football club, be it a European football, like football, or American football, and you've got 2 quarterbacks. Yeah, let's say it's American football, or you've got 3 quarterbacks, whatever it is. And 2 of them are fire, but you've got this third one who could really be something special. And the coaching staff are giving this third guy time in games where, like the games or whatever, right? And then, boom, board of directors goes to the coaching staff and just says, yeah, no, you're not playing this third guy anymore. And this guy could be a wonder kid. This guy could be a wonder kid. He's playing like he can be a wonder kid. He's dropping serious points off regularly. And we're just going, nah. And the board of directors don't know anything but results and money. And that's where the cynical part comes in, where it's like, guys, let's just be honest. Like, the T1 players individually are massive, massive brands, right? Groomer not being on that lineup is a big deal financially. Like, him not playing actively is a big deal financially. And then obviously there was what was happening inside of the community as well, right? And then there was what was happening inside the community with the Groomer fans and, you know, like the what's it called? Is it T1 Gaul or Groomer Gaul or something like that? Like very heinous hate group. I'm not super familiar with everything out there. Yeah, like it's very easy to look at it cynically like that. So yeah, I'm sorry. Like nothing is ever gonna make me agree with Joe Marsh's decision to do that, because it's just it's disrespect to the coaching staff. It's disrespect. Hell, it's disrespect to the players. Like I can't remember what was and wasn't said. I can't remember what was and was said publicly, but it just it's not even in the like almost in the spirit of sport. Like you're using your power to just override what the coaches and the players potentially are saying and doing. To me, T1 won Worlds because of player morale and team cohesion, which is why Joe Marsh's decision is justifiable retrospectively. Because player morale is one big thing Joe Marsh can talk about. I want to time you out for being stupid. I want to time you out for being stupid and not understanding the point. But I'm not petty, so I'm not going to. But like, bro, no. That was a very early exhaust. And yeah, again, like even the circumstances of why they were even testing Smash in the first place is like people can't even wrap their head around that. But that just kind of lets you know everything you need to know. What the fuck is Kanavi up to? Oh, he got invaded. I wasn't checking. No, of course they would have, like... I know Joe Marsh would have asked the players. Like, I'm not stupid. But I still don't think it is, like, ethically the correct thing to do. Like, bro, let your team ride it out,
And
man.
for my English fans, rest assured, friend, I am not that big-nosed
Let your
gorilla.
team ride it out. They'll figure it out. Like, that lineup with Smash or Guma in was good anyway. Like, it was good anyway.
And for my English
Are we going to
fans,
pretend like they weren't good anyway?
rest assured, friend, I am not that big-nosed gorilla.
And the coaches did, and like, the coaches were leaning into running Guma more frequently anyway as well. So it's like, why are we forcing? Like, that's what I'm saying. Why did Joe Marsh do anything? Why did he do anything? Because all he did fundamentally was basically just kind of break the trust. I understand the point, but I don't think it works the same in real sports because the nature of esports as a younger industry means that many of these coaches are horrible at managing. Look at the 10-man roster by Danny. There's no way Danny knew anything about managing. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do, man. No, I'm gonna leave you be. I'm gonna leave you be. But like, brother, I think your perspective is so incorrect that I don't really want to engage with you anymore. I'm just gonna like, nah. Like we're not angry enough to time someone out for having an opinion. Oh, Zeka's gonna die here. Yeah, like we're just gonna agree to disagree, man. Like, if you think that because the results ended up being good, that what Joe Marsh did was fine, then my friend, I can only call you a fucking idiot and move on. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I can only think that you're stupid and move on. I can't really, like, that's just how I feel, man. Yeah, dry W Victor death is crazy, but that's, you know, that's what Zeka's on this game, I guess. He's actually getting, like, drilled, like, really bad in the CS department. As well. It feels really bad. Yo, what's good, Seraph? Hello, bro. Hello, bro. We're doing good, to be honest. Do you think HLE should have stayed with Zeka? No, I mean, I think they shouldn't have, but there wasn't really a good... There wasn't really a good, like, replacement to secure. Yeah, something like that, Yoda. Scout? No, I don't think Scout is... Bro, Scout is not good. Scout is not an upgrade on Zeka either. Closer walking around in bottom tier teams for no reason, man. Like, come on. Look, I've got a little bit of respect on Closer's name, but would I want Zeka on my team or Closer? Like, come on now. Come on now, big dog. It, apparently, from what I understood, because we actually had Orcs on the chat last night, which was really, really interesting, was that it seemed like BDD and Cuz were like, what do you call it? BDD and Cuz were thingamajiggy. Kind of like a package deal. Plus BDD like signed a contract for KT early, quite a while ago. So yeah.
Now you're ready to prowl.
Is Shen a counter to Camille? Kind of. Like, yes and no. Yes and no. It's a very, very good lane. I mean, you just kind of like get outscaled on the side lane eventually, right? Like, that's just kind of how it is. But then Shen, like, the point is, like, Shen should put Camille in a bit of a hole, and then you should be able to, like, make plays across the map. HLE BDD sounds really good. Yeah, I mean, it would have been good, but he signed a contract extension, so there wasn't really much to say there, unfortunately. Yeah, and then there's also, like, Shen with Nocturne and Zeriyumi. Like, it's just... Shen value in this game is very high. I mean, he signed his contract before the season ended. It was like he signed it either mid-worlds or before worlds. What Zeri runes? He's got lethal tempo. If you want to know his detailed runes, I can tell you nothing's happening, right? He has Triumph, Bloodline, Cut Down, Bone Plating, and Unflinching. Those are his 4 runes. Yeah, I think I know what kind of game this is going to turn into very quick. Unfortunately. Yeah, of course, not a problem. Despite the burr results, I think Closer had a monster year. Yeah, you're very big on him, but I don't know. Like, again, if you're someone like Closer, I think you just have to go abroad. Like, I don't think you can stay in Korea and expect to get like get onto a good team. Would Zeke on Anivia be good there? Nah. Okay, not worse, not bad. It'd be fine. Ooh, I have a short to watch. Yeah, there is a lot of that as well. Like, would Quid or Quad be for HLE as a gamble? I don't know how they. I don't really know how they like size up to the good mids in the LCK. I mean, how did, because 100 Thieves' run was what? 100 Thieves' run was, it was all Eastern teams, but I'm trying to remember. Worlds, Swiss, 100 Thieves. What was their run again? How did he do? I mean, he played he played against Zeka, and then he played against Faker, right? Like, how did he do against Zeka? Do you guys remember? Like, I just feel like both of them are not. Yeah, I just feel like they're worse. Alright, sorry guys, I'm going to be a little bit disengaged here because I need to speak with my editor about a video. Oh man, this is looking like it's going to be a stomp of a game 5. Would Honku have been worth a try over Zekka? I mean... I don't feel like... I feel like if they want a more immediate floor, like, high floor player, no. And I think that's what HLE would be wanting. Also, I think they need to speak Korean, which is the other part. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, I really need to run and use the bathroom. So I'm hoping that this game is not gonna end by the time I get back. So I'm gonna do that and just leave the game on. Oh my god. Yeah, it does look very stompy. I'll be back in like 3 or 4 minutes.
Red team's turret has been destroyed. destroyed. Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Now you're ready to prowl.
Hello, everyone. Oh my god, it's 15-1. Oh boy. Well, well, well. Well, well, well. Were you surprised KT did not spend at all during the off-season to get a good roster for BDD? Nah, I think BDD is in hell. I think BDD is in hell and it is a mandate that he must remain there. I wasn't surprised. And they are getting smoked. Goodness me, what a slaughter. Wow, wow, wow. What a fisting. Yeah, I mean, like, don't get me wrong, like, the roster that they have is still kind of okay, right? Like, you can't really just go, yeah, like, this lineup is bad. Like, they're still gonna be fine. Just definitely not as strong, I feel like, as 2025. Yeah, alright, guys, not gonna lie, that is all for KeSPA Cup. KeSPA Cup is finished. T1 are your KeSPA Cup champions. yeah, I hope you enjoyed the KeSPA portion of the stream. I am gonna just do this. There's a lot of like non-regular people in here. We do, and we're going to be doing more VOD review content, more what do you call it? More like co-streaming and everything like that. So if you want to join the Discord, you get notifications. Community is growing in there as well. It's a nice place to be. People talk about League of Legends, etc., etc. I had a bunch of fun covering KeSPA Cup. I'll see how I feel about the Demacia Cup, guys. I'll be honest. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be doing much Demacia Cup in general. It just kind of depends on how I'm feeling, but we'll see. If it's aiming from 2 years ago instead of last year, it should be an upgrade. Although they did lose Peter 2. Yeah, that's my problem. Is I'm kind of concerned for KT on that front. Like aiming is negative clutch factor. Like that guy cannot clutch up to save his life, and that's realistically the biggest issue in my opinion. Like he actually couldn't score an open goal from 6 yards. So yeah, that's another thing. And then yeah, also just one last thing on the YouTube side. Anyone who's on YouTube, do feel free to come over to the Twitch. I actually should probably put this thing here, shouldn't I? Hold on. This is something I should be doing. Add image. Twitch. Header. I don't know if it's gonna fit in there or not. This thing. There, boom. No, it looks so jank. It's fine. Yeah, that's the Twitch. Do feel free to come over to the Twitch, say hello. I stream more on Twitch than I do on YouTube. I've just was covering the YouTube stuff. Covering the KeSPA stuff on YouTube because I thought it would be easier to also get a little bit more coverage. And also, it just allows for the VODs to be automatically uploaded once I end stream. So again, that'll always be the place to go. Yeah, I am gonna end the YouTube stream now, because I'm gonna be playing Expedition 33 over on Twitch. So if that catches your fancy and you want to watch someone playing it for the first time, then go ahead and do that if you'd like. I am gonna probably restart the YouTube stream, but I need to end the YouTube stream now so that the VOD for KeSPA Cup is its own separated VOD, and it processes as such. Yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. I really appreciate it. And yeah, have a good rest of your day, night, evening, wherever you are. See you guys later over there.